Judah, where you at, brother? Still there with me? All right, okay, hallelujah. So we're going to go over the story of Purim. You, little man, move the chair back so I can see you. Move it back. Move it all the way back so I can see you. Move it all the way back. All the way back to the wall, all the way back. Sit right there so I can see you. If I speak to you again, you're going straight to bed. Okay? All right. Kana. So let's get into the story of Esther. You got your Bible? You got your Bible? You got thing? If you could, if you all got the pocket in there, it's right here. All right. So this is the rest of the chapters of the book of Esther, right? So when I'm gonna screen share something right quick for those that don't understand the Apocrypha, right? When you go to the Apocrypha and you click on this, you click on Dishes to Esther, right? Well, just gonna read this about the Apocrypha right quick. The origin of the word of Apocryphon is Greek, meaning closed or hidden. This refers to the books being kept away for the common souls. Saint Jerome, Hieronymus, 353. Quiet. 352-420 used the word to indicate the books that were part of the Jewish Bible, the Tanakh, but were included in the Greek Septuagint Bible. Today, the word usually refers to a series of mostly pre-Christian religious books, not part of the official canonical Bible. Most of the apocryphal books in the King James are part of the Old Testament, and the Catholic Bible refers to these books as Deuteronomical. Probably ain't pronounced it right. They are part of the Bible, but became so only after the first list has been determined. All right. Include books such as Tobit, Judah, Wisdom, Silence, Sirach, Baruch, 1st, 2nd Maccabees, additions to Daniel's, Esther, right? I'm gonna jump down to the original 1611 edition, the King James version of the Apocrypha were inserted between the Old and New Testament. So if you buy King James 1611 Bible, you will see these books. Like for instance, this one right here, right? Holy Bible, King James with the Apocrypha in it, right? Between the Old and New Testament, right? So it's always good. You can see the book of Tobit here. It's always good to have all your books, right? If you say you are a teacher of the script. So we're going to go to the Apocrypha. We're going to go to the book of Esther. And we're going to read not that one. Let me see what chapter 11 says. Yeah, Ptolemy Cleopatra. Excuse me, sir. What's up with the noise? All right. So when you read Esther, right? It reads this. If you got your red Apocrypha, in the 2nd year of the reign of Xerxes. Now, on the Army of Israel headquarters channels, I had just put a clip up there. I thought that I can show the clip, okay, during the live broadcast. I forgot that they do flag if you reveal copyright content during a live, transmission, whatever, video, whatever. So they flagged it live. So now, my live stream is discontinued for 90 days. That's fine. It's all good. All right. I could just work on some music videos, some other productions, whatever the case is, and just upload. I do got a studio, so I could do it like that. Maybe I put some crystal clear 1080 classes up there. So I got some things I got to deal with anyway. So I got an introduction. There's a movie called what's that movie about Queen Esther? One Night with the Queen. Now, when you watch that movie, One Night with the King, right here, right? One Night with the King. They try to make this thing a love story, basically. Okay?
An empire on the brink of war.
And you can watch this clip on your own, but I'm not going to play the whole thing because I don't want this channel to get flagged. All right? So watch One Night with the King. If you haven't seen the movie, check it out, right? They try to make Queen Esther, okay, a damn love story, all right? And so they took certain chapters out of the book of Esther, you know what I'm saying, to create an image, you see what I'm saying, that we all together and there's all this love, and, you know, Queen Esther was, you know what I'm saying, was in love with her husband, and, you know, and which was a Gentile, which was a Persian king by the name of Xerxes, right? Better known as Xerxes, which they say was the son of Darius, okay, right before the Greek transition, right? Shabbat Shalom, it's you. So I was trying to be smooth and cool and productive and put the preview in there. I should have just did a video and just do it up there. They wouldn't shut down my live stream for that. So anywho, that's something to learn from, and we're going to continue to move forward, and that's it. All right? So get your Apocrypha. We're going to read in the Red Apocrypha, page 55, right? And we're going to read the third paragraph down, right? Okay? Who's that coming? Mama? So it says, you want to read? I want you to read. Okay? So we're going to read, and my queen is going to read. We're going to read right here, the third paragraph. All right? So we're going to begin how the story's supposed to start. So if you have your Red Apocrypha, it shows you where you're really supposed to start the whole story. Okay? So again.
Esther, chapter 11 and verse 3, who was a Jew and dwelt in the city of Susa, a great man, being a servitor in the king's court. He was also one of the captives which Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, carried from Jerusalem with Jeconiah, king of Judah.
Right. So we're talking about Mordecai, right? What's that right here? So Mordecai came into the Persian captivity coming from the Babylonian captivity. So he was in basically two captivities. Shalom, what's going on, Elijah? So Mordecai, or Mordecaius, was in the Babylonian captivity and transitioned over to the Persian and Mede captivity. All right? You about to go straight to bed. Yeah.
And this was his dream.
So this was a dream. We're going to read about his dream. Yeah.
Behold, a noise of tumult with thunder and earthquakes and uproar in the land. And behold, two great dragons came forth ready to fight, and their cry was great. And at their cry, all nations were prepared to battle, that they might fight against the righteous people.
Against the who?
Against the righteous people.
Against the righteous people. All right, so who is the righteous people, number one? Anybody know here? We are who? Who is we? The Hebrews, right? The Hebrew what? Hebrew Israelites, right? So let's get a couple of scriptures to show that right quick, because it says the righteous what? People?
Yes.
All right, so Matt, give me Isaiah 26 and read verse 1, right? And then we're going to read 2 Samuel 7 and 23. Where's your Bible? So go get his Bible. It's upstairs on the counter right there in the front. Yeah, go get the Bible. We're supposed to be without a sword, my man. Yeah, go. You got it? Isaiah is like in the middle of the book, brother. So we gotta practice. Remember these, the order of the Bible. All right. So we got the first 5 books, which is Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, right? Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1 Samuel, 2 Samuel, 2 Samuel, right? 1 Kings, 2 Kings, 1 Chronicles, 2 Chronicles, Nehemiah. Start singing it like a song, you might remember it. You know what I'm saying? And I just forgot some. Pashar Rum, what's going on? All right, do you got it? Isaiah 26:1. All right, read it. Read it loud. Chapter 26, verse 1. So what we're going to show is where he have Mordecai's having a dream, and he's saying that they might fight against the righteous people. So let's see who are the righteous people. Yeah. Read it loud.
We have a strong city salvation where God appointed for walls and doors.
Yeah. Isaiah 26. Let me go there right quick. Can you hear him? Malak Judah, can you hear him? Can you hear him, Malak Judah? All right, read again.
On that day shall this song be sung in the land of Judah. We have a strong city salvation where God appointed for walls and boards. Upon you the gates of the righteous nation.
Open ye the gates.
Open ye the gates of the righteous nation, which keepeth the truth may and enter in.
So Isaiah 26, 1-2, right? It says, open ye the gates that the righteous nation, which keepeth the truth, may enter in, right? Mordecai was sitting here saying, right? Behold, a nation of tumult, it says, and behold, 2 great dragons came forth. So these terms dragons, why are you still talking? And behold, 2 great dragons came forth ready to fight, and their cry was great. And at their cry, all nations were prepared to battle, that they might fight against the righteous people. This is his dream, right? So now you can finish reading. So I want to show another scripture that mentioned the righteous people. And when you go to 2 Samuel, let me get that one right quick. I'm trying not to be pissed, but I'm pissed at myself right now. I can't front. I'm very pissed at myself. You know what I'm saying? I just got the dang channel back this month. To go live. Oh, man. 2 Samuel 7:23. And what one nation in the earth is like thy people? They go, thy people, the righteous people, right? Even like Israel, whom the Most High went to redeem for a people to himself, and to make him a name, and to do for you great things and terrible for thy land, before thy people, which thou redeemest to thee from Egypt, from the nation and their powers. But thou hast confirmed to thyself thy people Israel to be a people unto thee forever, and thou, Yahweh, art become their power. Right? So Israel is the righteous people. Isaiah 60 talks about in the kingdom that we all shall be righteous in that day. But we are compared to all nations as the only righteous people. That's the point. So again, finish reading in the book of the rest of Esther, in the Red Apocrypha, page 55, chapter what? 1.1 of the Hebrews. Yeah.
And lo, a day of darkness and obscurity, tribulation and anguish, affliction and great uproar upon the earth. And the whole righteous nation was troubled, fearing their own evils, and were ready to perish. 10. Then they cried upon the Most High, and upon their cry, as it were from a little fountain, was made a great flood, even much water. 11. The light and the sun rose up, and the lowly were exalted. and devoured and the glorious. 12. Now when Mordecai,
let's say Mordecai.
that's Mordecai.
It's in the Greek, Mordecai.
Okay, Mordecai, who had seen this dream and what the Most High had determined to do, was awake. He bare this dream in mind, and until night, by all means, was desirous to know it.
All right, so the Most High said what? Go to Numbers. Somebody get Numbers 12. Hope you get Numbers 12. Numbers 12 and 5. So now the Most High came to this brother, which is a Benjamite. We'll read about that in a minute, right? Same tribe Paul came from, same tribe Saul came from, right? So he came to him in a dream. So what the scripture talk about dreams coming to prophets, this brother was a prophet. Read Numbers 12 and read verse 6.
And he said, Hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, the Lord will make myself known,
Yahweh,
known unto him in a vision, and will speak unto him in a dream.
All right, so Mordecai was spoke to in a dream, okay? So when you're trying to put the story together that you see in the book, in the Bible, you have to start from the Apocrypha. You have to start from the rest of the chapters, okay, of the book of Esther. See here? That paragraph there, right? So that's the beginning of chapter 1. So now we go to the book of Esther in the Bible. Go to Esther in the Bible and read chapter 1 and 1 there, right? So what we read in the Apocrypha, it was the second year of the reign of Xerxes, right? So now we're about to read about the third year of Xerxes, right? Read Esther in the Bible, chapter 1, verse 1. Who want to read? If anyone want to read, you can volunteer to read. God, the water. All right. Let me. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed right now. You dang demons, man. Judah. Oh man. The book of Esther, chapter 1, verse 1. Which we read is really is in chapter 1 too. So it's the same chapter. As part of chapter 1, what we read earlier. Okay, this is just the continuation of chapter 1. Okay.
Now it came to pass in the days of Ahasuerus.
Right, you see how the subject matter changed? So when we was reading in the Apocrypha, the last verse said, now when Mordecai, who had seen his dream and what the Most High had determined to do, was awake, and he bare this dream in mind, and until night, by all means, was desirous to know it. Then it says what? Now what? Read it again from the top.
Now it came to pass in the days of Ahasuerus, which was reigned, and
from India.
India. To Ethiopia, over in 127
provinces. So when you do the history on the Persian Empire, they had one of the largest empires on the planet. Okay, from reigning all the way from India all the way down to what they call the land of Ham in Ethiopia, the Cushites. All right, so he was controlling all Asia Minor, Asia, and even in so-called Africa. Yeah, which was a dual kingdom. Yeah.
That in those days, when the king Ahasuerus sat on
Xerxes. That's his nickname, Xerxes. Like from the 300, we're reading that's who this king is, Xerxes. Okay.
Xerxes sat on the throne of his kingdom, which was in Shushan, the palace. And in the third year of his reign.
Rain. Say it again. 7 times. Say it again. All right, reign. Good.
He made a feast unto all his princes and his servants, the power of Persia,
Right.
Persia, and Media, the nobles, and princes of the provinces.
Thank you. Good.
Being before them.
All right, so now we're reading about the 3rd year. When we first started, we read about the 2nd year where Mordecai had this dream. All right, and this topic will be brought up later on again. Right. So go ahead, continue. Right, that's another word for show. So when you see shewed, is this show? Okay, go ahead.
When he showed the riches of his glorious kingdom and the honor of his excellent majesty many days, even 180 days.
Right.
And when these days were expired, the king made a feast unto all the people that were present in Shushan, the palace, both unto great and small, 7 days, in the court of the garden of the king's palace, where were white, green, and blue hangings, feasted with cords of fastened with cords of fine linen, and purple to silver rings and pillars of marble. The beds were of gold and silver upon a pavement of red and blue and white and black marble.
Right. So this showing you, the royal decor of this king. Right. So they had beds that was made of gold and silver. Right. They had the floor was of red and blue and white and black marble. You see what I'm saying? They had drapes of white, green, and blue hangings, fastened with cords of fine linen and purple to silver rings. So just imagine, how that looked. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Royal. Yeah.
And they gave them drink in vessels of gold.
And so they was drinking out of gold. All right. So when you read up to the 4th verse, says when he showed the riches of his glorious kingdom and honor. So he was showing off, basically. He was just showing, you know what I'm saying, everything that he accumulated. Yeah.
Royal wine in abundance, according to the state of the king. And the drinking was according to the law. None did compel, for so the king had appointed to all the officers of his house, and that they should do according to every man's pleasure.
Right. But when you read, make sure you don't add words, just read what it is. And the drinking was according to the law. None did compel, right? So they was able to drink. They didn't hinder them. For so the king had appointed to all the officers of his house that they should be according to every man's pleasure. Right? So they was getting it in. They was turning up. Right? It was a party. My man showing off his kingdom. Right? This heathen king. Right? Yeah.
Also Vashti the queen made a feast for the woman in the royal house which belongeth to King
Xerxes. All right, so you have to say Ahasuerus. All right. All right, so now here we have a name of this woman. Okay, that's mentioned here in this translation, King James, right? I don't know if they got it in the parallel versions, but her name is Vashti here. Okay, so Vashti, the queen, and this for the record, Israelites did not have queens that reign on the throne. Okay, the only queens in Hebraic culture is the mothers of the king, actual king that sat on the throne. Okay, so we had princesses beside us, right? We wasn't even supposed to have kings. Okay, but when we went to request a king, Deuteronomy 17:17, and then when you go Deuteronomy 17:15 on down, and when you go to Samuel, the 4th, 5th chapter, we request the king. The Most High is our king. But we want to be like the who? Heathens. So we have a lot of brothers and sisters on Facebook, whatever the case is, y'all sitting up there talking about queen. I don't remember me ever liking that term. Ever. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? But the queens is the mothers of the kings that sat on the throne. So yes, in the future, in the kingdom of heaven, when we're ruling as a dynasty, we're going to have plenty queens, because the sons are going to be anointed kings on the earth. Right? So then in that time, we're going to have a whole bunch of queens, because we're going to be kings and priests, a nation of kings and a nation of priests. Right? So therefore, we're going to be the kings and priests on the planet earth, kings and queens on the planet earth at this time. You see what I'm saying? So understand, right now, the only queens are the mothers of the sons that actually sat on the throne. Okay? Actually sat on the throne. In the kingdom, we're going to have kings and queens and priests, because the men is going to be crowned kings. Okay? So obviously, they have mothers, so they're going to be queens. All right? Our wives will be princesses and queens, because their children go to be kings. So, Lord, yeah, I can see when we in there, it's all right, queen, right? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we can rehearse the righteous acts, that's fine, but let's not get them misconstrued with the, conscious community. And these niggas that always trying to damn seduce you. What's going on, queen? Queen? Get the hell out of here, Negro. All right? So, yeah, finish reading. We in on the book of Esther in the Bible, chapter 1, verse 10.
On the 7th day, when the heart of the king was merry with wine.
So what does wine do for you, Matthew? Read it again. He said medicine. He said, read it again.
On the 7th day, when the heart of the king was merry with wine.
So what does wine do for you? Right, it makes you merry. Okay? You see what I'm saying? At first it makes you merry, then first Ezra talk about it, start going crazy after a while if you drink too much. All right? So go ahead.
He commanded be human.
Good. Be human.
Be human. Bista and Harbunah and Betha and Abag, the Zedar.
Bagda.
Oh, Bagda and Zethar and how you say that?
Try to say it how the best you can say it. Zethar. Look, break it down. C-A-R was, how would you say C-A-R? Car, right? All right, did it say it how? Look, try to break down the words. Car. Good. I mean, shoot, we ain't gonna know all these names either in the Bible, but just try to pronounce it. Car, cuss, right? Carcasses, not that. Yeah.
The 7 chamberlains that served in the presence of Hassorus,
aka Xerxes. Yeah. The king. Okay. Yeah.
To bring Vashti, the queen, before the king with the crown royal to shew the people and the princess, her beauty, for she was fair to look on.
So hold on now. Okay. Right? This woman, this king that was ruling, right? What do you want to do? Opie? What he was trying to do? He was reading it. What he was doing?
Oh, she the people and the princess, her beauty for.
So what he was doing? Man, where you get killing anything from, man? What he was doing, Matthew? What he was doing? I mean, you read what he was doing. Another word. Give me another word for it. Give me another word. What he was doing.
The people abuse because of you.
That word right there in the Hebrew is
Strong's H3308.
yapah. Yeah.
Yafi.
Right. Yapah. Yeah. All right. Which beauty. Yapah. Right. So he's showing off his woman. He got a beautiful woman. You having a party? He got all these people there. He's showing off all his wealth, his riches, and everything. And he said, I'm going to show off my wife. Got a beautiful woman. So like the scripture says, the beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance of a man. And a man loveth nothing better. So a man like to show off his beautiful woman. Men like to do that. I mean, y'all don't know yet. You don't know. You're only 12. You probably don't like girls yet, do you? Oh, okay. I was making sure you ain't going off. Okay? So you want to show off your woman. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to show off his woman. It says she was what? Beautiful. Princess, and the princess of beauty, for she was fair to look upon. All right? So she was fair to look at. All right? So this is what this heathen was doing. You see what I'm saying? But we don't want to show off all our, our personal assets. You know what I'm saying? None of that. You don't want to be a stumbling block for a man. You try to holler at your rib, whatever, right? Okay? So, yeah, continue.
But the queen Vashti refused to come.
Read it stronger and louder, brother.
But the queen Vashti refused to come at the king's commandment.
What did she do? She what?
Refused to come at the king's commandment.
She did what?
Refused to come at the king's commandment.
Read it again, stronger.
Refused to come at the king's commandment.
So the king said, I want my wife to come. I'm going to show off. And she did what? She refused to come at the king's commandment. All right? So here's the man that is a king, right? With power, wealth, riches, everything. And the woman still what?
Refused to come at the king's commandment.
Man, so if you broke like me and finished and Hawk smashed, damn. You know what I'm saying? This man got power. When you look at the movie 300, that's the depiction of the king of who we're reading about, Xerxes. All right? Yeah.
By his chamberlain.
Ain't that right, Judah? You know what I'm saying? I mean, this man got power, ruling all over the world. You see what I'm saying? Got all his friends, invite all his friends there to show off and show out. Told his woman come through so he want to be happy and he happy. You know what I'm saying? He married, feeling good. Where's my beautiful wife? Tell her to come down here. You know what I'm saying? Be by my side so I can show up and, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can admire me and my kingdom with my beautiful wife. Right? She was like, hell no. Go ahead. Read loud.
Therefore was the king very wroth.
So he was very what?
Wroth.
So what does the word wroth mean? Does that sound like something he felt good? You think he was angry, right? Well, let's find out what the word wrath means, okay? Let's see what that word means. Anybody know? Can guess? You just now guess. Thefreedictionary.com. Let's go there. Wrath, right? So I'm gonna I like to go, see the definition of words. It says wrath.
Wrath.
I don't like what he said. That's off. Angry, wrathful. You know what I'm saying? How they gonna have that woman sound like that talking about wrath? That don't even fit the dang definition, man. What the hell is going on? It's off, man. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, y'all. I'm still trying to recoup from my blunder earlier. Oh man, so she was wroth. I mean, the king was wroth. He was angry, very angry, upset, steamed. You know what I'm saying? Because he wanted to show off his woman. You know what I'm saying? He feeling good and happy. And she declined, you know what I'm saying, his request. Right? So go ahead. So he was very wroth.
And his anger burned in him.
And he was burning. He was burning, heated. Go ahead.
Then the king said to the wise men, which knew the times, for so was the king's manner toward all that knew law and judgment. And the next unto him was Karshi.
Hold on. So in the blue letter, it's
Strong's 87107. Katsaf.
So it says to be displeased, be angry, fret oneself, be wroth, furious, rage, like the Incredible Hulk. Okay, he's known for being enraged. Right? So this man was steamed. Yeah. So now he goes to his counselors and asks them to get their opinion about the situation. Right? So then the king, let me read over what you read. Then the king said to the wise men, which knew the times or which knew the law. Right? So it says in parentheses in my Bible, for so was the king's manner towards all that knew law and judges. So he went to the men, like the judges. Like we're supposed to go to the gates of the Lord, we're supposed to go to the judges to deal with situations. Right? So here's this man going, he's a king, and he's going to the judges to see what could be done about this rebellious woman. Yeah. Verse 14.
And the next unto him was Karshina, Shethar, Admala, Tarshish, Meres, Marsina, and Memokan.
Yeah.
The seven princes of Persia and
Media, the Persian and Medes, yeah,
which saw the king's face and which sat the first in the kingdom.
So these was his closest counselors, right? Okay, this is who he saw first every day, right? He had 7 men rolling with him that was close to him, right? Read verse 15.
What shall we do unto the king? The queen.
What shall we do unto the who?
The queen.
Unto the queen. So now he's asking, what are we going to do about this queen? Right? You see what I'm saying? She just straight embarrassed the man in front of everybody. Right? I said piss. She straight embarrassed the man in front of everybody. Okay? Yeah.
Because she hath not performed the commandment of the king,
Zersky. Remember, this say Zerskis. This say Zerskis. This say Zerskis. 300, man, Zerskis. Okay, well, we see Asura, Zerskis. Yeah.
By the chamber. And Memucan answered before the king and the princes, Vashti, the queen, has not done wrong to the king.
Oh, so now here's the question. And Memucan answered before the king and the princes, Vashti, the queen, have not done wrong to the king only. I'm going to read it. But also to the princes and to all the people that are in all the provinces of the king Xerxes or Assuerus. So let's set the stage now. Okay? So here's a heathen king that gave a commandment and request his woman, his wife, his Isha, or Ayasha, to come before him, and she denied him. Now this is a heathen. And so now he's going to deal with this situation, okay? And she's about to be removed from her queenship. This was going to go down. Yeah. And this was going to give us an opportunity for a daughter of Israel to be in position to really redeem the children of Israel. Yeah. 17. You're not following me, read? Yeah.
This deed of the queen shall come aboard unto all women, so that they shall despise their husbands in their eyes.
Stop. So by her doing this, refusing and disobeying her husband, and she's the queen, so she's looked up to, right? The queen is admired by all the other women. Everybody want to be a queen, right? Everybody will look out the king. As the king, so is his subject. So now this woman has influence, right? And actually she was entertaining herself, right? When you read verse 9, it says, also Vashti the queen made a feast for the women in the royal house, which belonged to King Xerxes. So right here it's showing you that the term house, regardless, belongs to the men. Okay, and that's another topic. If I go with women's possession. Okay, she comes with inheritance. A wise daughter bringeth inheritance. Whatever, right? So now she's in there with a whole bunch of women doing a thing, while the men was doing a thing. All right. So now she denied her husband in front of all the women. Yeah.
When it shall be reported, the king Xerxes commanded Vashti the queen to be brought in before him, but she came not.
Right. So this is what everybody's gonna be talking about. Man, you know, the king's wife refused to come to him. Vashti was like, I'm not going to that nigga. I don't care if he having a party, he want to have all his friends there, he want to show off. Man, he want me to come over there and show me off. I'm not going. See? That's the vibration. Yeah.
Likewise shall the ladies of Persia and Media say this day unto all the king's princes which have heard of the deed of the queen, thus shall there arise too much contempt and wrath. If it please the king.
What verse you in? Sorry.
19.
All right. So likewise shall the ladies of Persia and Media say this day unto the king's princes. So the princes which have heard of the deed of the queen, thus shall there arise too much contempt and wrath. So as the queen is, shalom, shalom. We need to build up this army of Israel live classroom, man. Making all the mistakes over there. Okay. All right. So they're afraid that now that the queen has been a negative example in front of these women, and then all the women and all the prophets going to hear what the queen did, and now they're going to do this to their husbands. So not only the other men is like, wait a minute, if your wife can defy you, we don't got a damn chance. You're the king. Yeah.
If it please the king, let there go a royal commandment from him, and let it be written among the laws of the Persians and
the Medes. So now we got to put this law now. Okay, first and foremost, this is how certain laws is enacted because of things that happen. Shalom, set apart gathering of Yahuwah. Okay, that's my brother and his wife out in California who I went up and picked up a year and a half ago out in California. So shalom, shalom. How the children do? Hope everybody good. Good.
Alter the Vashti come no more before the king Xerxes, and let the king give her royal estate unto another that is better than she.
That is what? Read it stronger. One that is what?
Her royal estate unto another that is better than she.
So if it please the king, let there go a royal commandment from him, and let it be written among the laws of the Persia and Medes. So every government and every kingdom have their own laws and government. Right? So it says that it may not be altered, that Vashti come no more before King Ahasuerus, and let the king give her royal estate onto another that is better than she. So what's the moral of the story? The moral of the story, what's the moral of the story? And it said better than she. Because why? She openly put her husband to shame. She embarrassed her husband. She disobeyed her husband. Not even in private, but in front of everybody. You see what I'm saying? Just imagine that. And I'm sure all of us as men that got embarrassed by our women at one point in time. Let's just keep it a buck. You know, disobey his vow, in front of people, whatever. Okay? So here's this man in his kingdom. He got power, he got glory, he got all his friends around, he got all the trimmings and everything, and they just doing it up, sipping wine, having a good old time. He like, yo, where my baby at? Tell my baby to come. And she said, hell no. Salty, burning. Okay? She says, look what she said. You think that she just said, no, I don't want to go see the king. No. She was defiant. That's not an Hebraic custom. A submissive woman, according to what we know, she's supposed to obey her husband, submit to her husband. And everything Yahweh Shah, Mashiach Yahweh Shah said. That's what the script says. Whether you want to do it or not, that's on record. That's our record. You see what I'm saying? Okay? So let's see. So now you say we're going to give her a state away to somebody better. So a lot of you sisters that have your future kings in the making, your Davids in the making. David was promised to be king, right? He didn't hit the throne. He didn't automatically ascend to the throne, right? But he was promised to receive the kingdom, which he eventually did years later. Same thing with the promises that's given to the men that's striving in this truth and doing the thing that the Most High say. And he's promised you in Revelation 1. Matthew, get the last chapter in the book of Revelations. I mean, get the last book, which is Revelations. Chapter 1 and verse 5. Right? The things are written aforetime, and I'm going off because I'm supposed to start this class with Colossians 3:17. Whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all by Shem Hamashiach Yahushua. Why? St. John 14:6, because Yahushua said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. St. John 7:38, he that believe on me, as the scripture have said. Right? Okay? Romans 15:4. The things are written aforetime, written for our learning. Jeremiah 6:16. Right? Search out the old paths. What is the old? What is the good way? Job 8:8. Prepare the search of thy fathers. Deuteronomy 32:7. Let your elders tell you. So our elders are the men and women that's in this Bible first and foremost, because they are the examples. Right? So we're about to read about a queen or a sister that ascended to the throne of a Persian empire by the name of Esdras. This is the Israelite princess. All right, Dad. Revelation chapter 1, verse 5. Revelation chapter 1, verse 5.
Yahweh, who is the faithful witness and the first begotten of the dead and the prince of the kings of the earth.
So he's the prince of the who?
Kings of the earth.
So Yahushua is the prince of the kings of the earth, because he's a prince. That means who's above him? Yahweh. So if you're the prince, that means you're the son of a who? Which he must be the what? Right, but if you're a prince, then who's above the prince? The king. So the Most High is the king, and Yahushua is his son, which makes him the prince of the kings of the earth, which is the Israelites. Okay? So 1 Corinthians 11, 1 through 3. Yeah.
That loved us and washed us from our sins in his own blood.
Yeah.
And hath made us kings and priests.
And have what?
Made us kings and priests unto God.
And have made us kings and priests unto the Most High. Right? Okay? So the nation of Israel is a royal priesthood, and we are a royal nation of kings and priests. Right? Shout out to the brothers out in Florida. Their name is Nation of Kings and Priests. Out of the Bible, Revelations. Okay? Nation of Kings and Priests. So let's finish reading. Where you at? Tell them where you at. Esther chapter 1, verse what? Verse 20. Yeah.
When the king discreet, which he shall make shall be published throughout all his empire. It is great. All the wives shall give to their husbands honor.
All the wives should give to their husbands what?
Honor.
Dishonor. Did they say dishonor? Right, that's what I'm saying. So dishonor is not honor. That's why I said that. They're supposed to honor their husband. And this is what the heathen kings are saying right now, and the princesses. Yeah. So if your man got a little bit of money, you giving him honor. And if your man and he rich and wealthy, you giving him honor. It don't matter. It don't matter his status. That's your husband. If he's a damn janitor, you're gonna honor him. If he's a CEO, you're gonna honor him. Right? If he's a street teacher, preaching the Bible, studying, you're gonna honor him. Small as well as the great. So you got no excuses. And these things are written in our records and giving us examples. Because how the hell can heathens have laws like this and then we don't? And we are the chosen people of the Most High. We supposed to do everything better than everybody else. Yeah.
And the same pleased the king and the princes. And the king did according to the word of Memucan, For he sent letters into all the king's provinces, into every province, according to the writing thereof, and to every people after their language, and that every man should bear rule in his own.
Every man should what?
Bear rule in his own house.
Every man should what?
Bear rule in their own house.
Every man should bear rule in his house. So the man is the ruler of his household, regardless. If he got 2 nickels in his pocket, he still rule over his household. Okay?
And that should be published according to the language of every people. After chapter 2.
All right, that's it. Okay? All right? And that it should be published according to the language of every people. So now, understand this. Right? When we first read in chapter 1, right, it says in verse 1, that came to pass in the days of Ahasuerus, this Ahasuerus or Xerxes, which reigned from India even on to Ethiopia over the 127 province. Now, this is the decree that's going all over the world. Okay? All over the world. So when you look at a map of the reign of this man right here, right? Let me go to history right quick. If you get a map and you look up the Persian Empire, right? We can see just a visual of how big this kingdom was. All right? Let me see if I can get that. All right? Of the Persian and Mede Empire. Right? So let me look on the map, pictures, images. Right, which one would be a good one right here? This one right here, the Persian Empire, right here. Now I'm gonna screen share this, the ones that's on YouTube. Oh my gosh. Oh myself. You see this right here? Look at all of this right here, which is the Persian Empire. Going all the way into India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, all the way up here to Turkey, Iraq, all of Persian, Iran, going down to Syria, Israel, Jordan, and Egypt and Ethiopia. Okay? So this is a decree throughout all the empire. Okay? Right? So now if you brothers and sisters can't see on Facebook, all right, and I can show y'all, all you got to do is Google the Persian Empire, and you can see how big the empire was. Okay? This is the empire right here. Now this decree was made that that the men will rule in their household, and that the women is not to disobey or disrespect the men, whether small or great. Right? You see what I'm saying? And trust me, it was going to go down because they're ruling. Okay? And it's in law. That's their law. And we have laws. Right? So it's just interesting to see that in the first chapter, it goes in and gives an example of a woman, that the Most High used this example for a woman that was disobedient to a king, right? And removed her from her position, right? So now let's read chapter 2. Who want to read chapter 2? Who still want to read? Yeah, Matthew, read chapter 2.
After these things, the reign of King Xerxes was appeased, he remembered Vashti and what she had done and what she decreed against her. Then said the king's servants that ministered unto him.
Can you hear him? Can y'all hear up there? Because he's speaking kind of low.
Then said the king's servants that ministered unto him, that there be fair young virgins sought for the king, and let the king appoint.
So fair let there be fair, beautiful young virgins sought for the king. So that, listen, we're not dealing with the ugly duckling doctrine. Okay? Virgins. Understand that. So this king was looking for beautiful virgins, young virgins. Let there be fair young virgins sought for the king. Read.
Let the king appoint officers in all the provinces of his kingdom, that they may gather together all the fair young virgins unto Shushan the palace, to the house of the women.
To the house of the women. Okay, go ahead.
Unto the custody of the king's chamberlains, keep of the women, and let their things for publication be given them.
So now you notice that this king has power to go around his whole empire, reigning from India to Ethiopia, and have them gather young virgins to be his woman. How can a man have such power like that? Huh? Because that's the power of the king. It tells you that in 1 Esdras, what? The 3rd chapter. And even when we as Israelites decided that we want to be like the heathens and desired a king, right? And you read 1 Samuel, the 8th chapter, and it says, and it came to pass when Samuel was old that he made his sons judges over Israel. And the Most High ended up killing them. I don't want to go on that. But this thing displeased Samuel when they said, give us a king to judge us. This is verse 6. Give us a king to judge us. Right? Matter of fact, let me start with verse 4. 1 Samuel 8:4. Did all the elders of Israel gather themselves together and came to Samuel into Ramah and said unto them, behold, thou art old, and thy sons walk not in the ways. Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations. So this is where we first was instituted a king. We did not have kings. Right? The Most High was our king. We did not have no kings. Right? We had governors, we had officers, we had elders. We didn't have no king. The Most High was our king. But the thing that pleased Samuel when they said, give us a king to judge us, and Samuel prayed unto Yahweh. So actuality, if you watch my class, Deuteronomy 17:17, Hawk Smash, that was a prophecy concerning Solomon, Saul, David, and Solomon, especially Solomon, coming into existence. That was a prophecy concerning when we desired a king. Okay? And this is, we're reading that prophecy right now. You see what I'm saying? I just want to show that because I want to show you how the power of the king, that he can just take your daughters and take your sons. And that's is what's written. All right? Deuteronomy 17:50, and thou shalt, matter of fact, start with 14. When thou comest to the land which Yahweh thy power giveth thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are round about me. You see how the people get this thing misconstrued? Deuteronomy 17:15 is nothing but prophecy. Thou shalt say in any wise set him a king over thee, whom Yahweh thy power shall choose, one from among thy brethren. Thou shalt set king over thee. Who is that? Who's the first king over Israel? Who's the first king over Israel? No, Benjamite, Saul, then David, and then Solomon. Okay, right? So these things been taught. This was a prophecy back in Deuteronomy 17. It says, thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. When you continue to read on, okay. So when you read it in Samuel 8, right, to go down, he's gonna tell you, okay, he's gonna warn Israel about having a king. Verse 10, and Samuel told all the words of the Yahweh unto the people that asked of him a king. And he said, this will be the manner of the king that shall reign over you. He would take your sons and appoint them for himself. Right? So he can just come grab your sons and enlist you in the army. Whatever you need to do with you, he can do that. And it says, and appoint them for himself, for his chariots, and be his horsemen, and some shall run before his chariots, and he appoint him captains over 1,000, captains over 50s, and would set them to ear his ground, and to reap his harvest, and to make his instruments of war and instruments of his chariots. And he would take your daughters There'll be confectionaries, and there'll be cooks, and there'll be bakers. See that's it? See what I'm saying? So the king have all power. So this is what this king doing. He said, listen, don't find all the young fair version. This is a heathen king. Okay? So go back in Esther and read.
The man was pleased of the king will be queen instead of Vashti, and the thing pleased the king, and he did so.
What verse you in?
Verse 4.
Verse 2 and 4. Read it one more time louder.
And let the man which which pleaseth the king be queen instead of Vashti, and the thing pleased the king, and he did so.
All right, so they had to gather a whole bunch of women. I don't know, maybe like a beauty contest. I don't know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he said, let the maiden which pleased the king be queen instead of Vashti, and the thing pleased the king, and did so. Let me finish reading. 5. Now in Shushan the palace, there was a certain Jew whose name was Mordecai, the son of Jair, the son of Shimei, the son of Kish, a Benjamite. Y'all see that? A Benjamite. All right? So what's interesting is that when you read the New Testament concerning Paul, they mistaken Paul as a what? An Egyptian. Okay? Right? I think he was also mistaken as for Ethiopian. Right? They thought he was a Roman citizen. So if you mistaken him as Egyptian, Egyptians are dark-skinned people. Right? So this was like 500 years or 600 years, 600 something years before Paul. Okay? I understand that. So this is a Benjamite, and it's called, and they said he was called a what? Jew. Now how can Mordecai be called a Jew if he's from the tribe of Benjamin? Huh? Because when the northern kingdom split after the reign of Solomon, right? You have 3 tribes, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi dwelt together. Okay? And so when they went into captivity, Judah being the head tribe and the kings, right? Judah is the kings, Levi was the priests. They consider everybody what? Judites. Okay? Because Judah was given the kingship. Levi was given the priesthood. Right? So they just consider everybody Jews. Okay? Con, he said he's good. Okay, Con. All right, so he said you're good on Matthew. Let you read again. Right? So read verse 6.
What?
That's the 2 and 6.
Who had been carried away from Jerusalem, the captivity which had been carried away with
Jeconiah,
king of Judah.
right? So, Nebuchadnezzar,
the king of Babylon, had carried away. And he brought up
he brought up
Hadassah.
Hadassah.
That is Esther.
That is Esther. So Hadassah is a Hebrew name, right? So they was just called her Esther. That is Esther, right? Go ahead.
His uncle's daughter.
So that's his uncle's daughter. Take your time. When you see semicolons or whatever, you stop. So this woman, right? Talking about Mordecai, he brought up a young woman by the name of Hadassah, which we're reading about right now, which is called Esther, his uncle's daughter. So Mordecai, uncle, had a daughter, right? That would make Mordecai and Esther what? And kinship. What would they be? What would be their relations? Your uncle's children is your what? I want them to answer. Your uncle's children is your what? Cousins, right? Your uncle's children are your cousins. Will be your first cousin. Okay, right? So they was first cousins. Yeah.
Verse 7 again. And he brought up
Hadassah. He brought up Hadassah.
Hadassah, that is Esther. his uncle's daughter, for she had neither father nor mother, and the maid was fair and beautiful, whom Mordecai, her father and her mother were dead, took for his own daughter.
Right. So his uncle's daughter, parents died. He took her in as his own daughter, and they was first cousins. So he raised her up. When he say brought her up, he raised them. Like a lot of family members raise children up because the parents is no longer around, or they're on drugs or something going down. You see what I'm saying? So they raised them. Okay? Right? So he raised her as his own daughter. Go ahead.
So it came to pass, in the king's commandment and his...
And she was also a fair and beautiful woman. See, the daughters of Israel was beautiful. Nice looking women. Let's just establish these things. Go ahead.
So it came to pass, when the king's commandment and his decree was heard, and when many nations were gathered together unto Shushan the palace, in the custody of Haggai, that Esther was brought also unto the king's house, to the custody of Haggai, keeper of the women. And the maiden pleased him, and she obtained kindness of him.
Okay, so let me see where you at. And it came to pass when the king's commandment and the decree was heard, and when many maidens, young virgins, were gathered together unto Shushan the palace, to the custody of Haggai, that Esther was brought also unto the king's house, to the custody of Haggai, keeper of the woman. So they had a guy that watched over the women. So you know he was a what? God, what he was? He was he was castrated. Okay? They didn't have those damn men around the women with a rod. They would chop your rod off. So you won't be defiling the women. Okay? Keeper of the women. That's what they was doing to Daniel and all of them. Yeah.
And the man pleased him, and she obtained kindness of him, and he speedily gave her things for purification.
So now you gather these women up, they're young women, young virgin women, and they're about to be purified. They're going through a purification process, something that we need to adapt. Those that's dealing with herbs or natural heat things and stuff like that, we need to get back to the purification so our women can purify themselves. Yeah. Verse 9.
And the man pleased him, and she obtained kindness of him. And he speedily gave her things for purification, with such things as belonged to her. And 7 maidens which were meet to be given.
And 7 maidens which were meet to be given her, out
of the king's house.
So she was given, and she was given 7 maidens, right? She was given servants. How many of you sisters out there wouldn't mind having 7 maidens to help us loud? Huh? Yeah.
For her and her maids unto the best place of the house.
So they blessed her again, and he said he referred her and her maids onto the best place of the house of the women. All right. So our Benjamite sister was given the best, was given 7 maidens, the best chamber, right? She got it going on. Yeah.
Had not shewed her people nor her conjure. Mordecai had changed her that she should not shew it.
Esther had not showed her people nor her kindred, right? For Mordecai had charged her that she should not show it. Wait a minute, Malak. That sound, what does that sound like? What does that sound like? That this statement says, Esther had not showed her people nor her kindred, for Mordecai had charged her that she should not show it. Now we're talking about Persian Medes, right? A Persian Mede king, a Persian king, And we're talking about a female that is from the tribe of Benjamin, not revealing that she's from the what? Tribe of Benjamin, that she's a Jew. How is it possible for this woman being of another nation and another culture not be recognized as a Jew if you damn white people, you damn devils out there running around talking about you Israel, you white people? That means the damn Persian and Medes are crackers. That must mean that the white man is running around saying he's a Jew, right? Being in Persia and Mede, that you're talking about Xerxes was a white man, right? With the Persians are of East Indian descent and of Arab. This was a dual kingdom of Ishmael and Elam. Right? She didn't reveal she was an Israelite, so that means that she was a dark-skinned woman, and the Persian and Medes was a people of color. There's people of color. So that cut you white people all the way out. So we know that Paul passed as a what? Egyptian. They thought he was an Egyptian. Right? Look up that scripture that Paul, they call Paul an Egyptian. Okay? Get that scripture. Right? Even these little things like that will cut the hell out these people that are saying that. You see what I'm saying? Right? That cuts you right there. That Israelite woman from the tribe of Benjamin that was called a Jew was looking and looked like the Persians and Medes. And even when you look at it today, like, I mean, if you look at it, you know, that's complexion, you know what I'm saying, the description of you, because they couldn't tell she was a Jew as we finished reading on in the story. Okay? So you damn white people, you can never be the children of Israel. You can never be Israelites. Stop your damn lies. Okay? Just stop it. Okay? Straight like that. I know you want to be us so bad. Okay? And you would damn put all your fake images all the way around the world and try to make it seem like you're the people of the book. Can you pass me that picture right there, the big one? Pass me the big picture right there. Acts 21:38. Yeah, let me get that. Come around here. Come around this way. See, this is what you devils do. Let me show you what you devils do. Right? Okay. So, okay. All right, I got it. All right, so this is a picture that was taken down, obviously, once it came into the light. Okay? Right? That they had this damn image up that had been taken down, okay, of you white people blaspheming and lying, trying to act like this is the Most High in Adam. Okay? A famous painting of you devils, you white people, trying to act like you Yahweh in Adam. Okay? Which is a damn suspect ass picture. What the hell are you trying to touch somebody's damn finger for? What the hell are you doing? What the hell is that? What are you, E.T. or something? What the hell is this? That's homo as hell. You was ready to go out there reaching up, you grab, trying to touch your little fingers and all that? You white people have been lying forever. Okay? Acts 21:38, read it. Read the verse up above that one, 37.
37. And as Paul was to be led into the castle, he said unto the chief captain, May I speak unto thee? Who said, Canst thou speak Greek? Art not thou that Egyptian, which before these days madest an uproar, and led us out into the wilderness 4,000 men that were murderers? But Paul said, I am a man which am a Jew of Tarsus.
Right, so Paul said, I'm a Jew, which is of Tarsus, yeah.
A city in Cilicia, a citizen of no mean city.
So when you go to Romans, what? 10, right? He tells you that he's from the tribe of Benjamin. 10 or 11, he's one of those, right? So now this was a descendant. Esther is a descendant of who? Paul. So I just want to bring that out. That's crazy to see that, this woman, what I'm saying? They didn't even know if she was Israelite. Okay. So now what verse we left off in? What verse we was in? Verse 10, 2 and 10. All right, read that. Read again. So Esther had not showed her people nor kindred, for Mordecai had changed her that she should not show it. Yeah. So obviously they had some Pacific type looks too, gear, clothing, probably makeup or whatever the case is, right? Because they were talking about Zerskis earlier in the presentation on my other channel, and I got finished Hulk Smash. That they was that the Persian dealt in a religion called how I go Zoroastrian, where the custom was to paint themselves extra. Even the men was painting the damn face up like women. Okay, all right. So Gad.
Mordecai walked every day before the court of the women's palace to know how Esther did and what should become of her.
All right. So Mordecai checking up on his daughter. Read.
Now, when every maid's turn was come to go in to the king Xerxes. After that, she had been 12 months.
12 months. So it took them 12 months before they could go see the king. Yeah.
According to the manner of the women, for so were the days of their purifications accomplished. Purification accomplished.
Good.
6 months with oil of myrrh.
So they was getting when you go to the salon, right? They was like a perpetual salon of oil and myrrhs, getting saturated down. Their skin is getting saturated from head to toe with oils and myrrh, boy. Constantly massaging, putting all those oils and myrrhs in them. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna saturate to their body for 6 months. Just imagine 6 months every day you get saturated and oil down with these oils and myrrhs. Damn! Boy, what man will refuse his vow? All right? Yeah, read the rest.
6 months with sweet odors.
And 6 months with sweet odors. Right? Yeah.
And other things for purifying of the woman.
So you know that their body was getting purified up extra, even though they was virgin, their whole skin, feet, toes, they were getting their nails done, groomed, hair done, everything done. Huh? Would you want your woman or a woman to be purified like that for a whole year and then present it to you? Just imagine that. Just imagine. You got a woman that's a virgin young woman, or just a woman that's getting damn purified for vow for a whole year. Dipped in baths of oils and myrrhs and spices and every damn thing. And she comes for a vow. Damn. Man, we gotta start instituting this in the camp. When you sisters come out the world looking like both queen and them, right? We're gonna damn dump your ass in the biggest damn bathtub some damn where, and you gonna dump you right in some oils and myrrh. Boom! Just dip you in it, blah! You know what I'm saying? Get you massage, massages, every damn thing. Because the prophecy said, Isaiah 3:16, instead of sweet smell, 24, there should be stink. Okay? We have to get you right. But we need you gotta get you right. All right? You gotta get you right. Gotta be looking good, smelling good, everything good. All right? So again.
Every maiden unto the king, whatsoever she desired was given her to go with her out of the house, and women unto the king's house.
Pull up a little bit, speak a little louder.
And thus came every man unto the king, whatsoever she desired was given her to go with her.
Now, when every maid's turn was come to go to King Esdras, after that she had been 12 months, according to the manner of women. This is verse 12. Where so were the days of purification accomplished, to wit, 6 months with oil of myrrh, and 6 months with sweet odors, and with other things for purifying of the woman. Then it said what in verse 13? Read again.
King, every man unto the king.
So that's when they come see the king after this 12 months. Yeah.
Whatsoever she desired was given her to go with her out of the house of the woman unto the king's house.
So whatever she desired, she was given these things. Okay, to go see the king. Yeah.
In the evening she went. In
the morning she went.
In the morning she went.
Does it say the morning? No, so you read what it says. I'm just being sarcastic here. Right? So in the morning, it said when the sun come up, they went to see the king. You notice how everything in the Bible will always be mentioned in the evening? They always mention the evening. You know what I'm saying? In the evening, you're clean. In the evening, this. In the evening, that. To keep the feast in the evening. I don't see nowhere where it's talking about the damn when the sun come up. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it. People want to keep the Shabbat when the sun come up. Where is that in the scripture? Everything is the evening. Don't get it. Yeah.
In the morning she went, and on the morrow she returned.
In the evening she went, and on the morrow, right, which is the morning, or the morrow of concerning of the same time, because that going into the same time. In the evening she went, and on the morrow, go ahead.
She returned into the second house of the woman.
She returned into the second house of the woman. So they must got a stage, right? You come from this house, then you graduate to the next levels, right? So he went in the evening to see the king. I wonder what went down in the evening. Huh? You done took a whole year to get purified from head to toe. Manicure, pedicure, hair done, everything done. Korban freshened up, all type of stuff, everything. Then you go to see the king in the evening. It's dark in the evening. What you think going down into tomorrow's? I don't know. Let's go.
The custody of the guys, the king's.
So she went to the custody of the Shah Ashgaz, whatever. Yeah.
The king's chamberlain, which kept
the king's chamberlain. Yeah. So which kept the concubines. So now they are considered what? Concubines, which kept the king's concubines. Yeah.
The king no more, except the king delighted in her, and that she were called by name.
Okay. So it says so they was that go to the king and spend the night with the king and accept the king, and then she will be moved up to the second house where the concubines at, and she came under the king no more, except the king delighted in her, and that she was called by name. So she couldn't get mad and say, "Where's Xerxes? Where's Xerxes? Why he ain't spending no time with me? I want to have some time spent too." Right? You couldn't be complaining. Right? She wasn't doing no complaining with King Xerxes. But Xerxes had money, power, every damn thing. You Negroes, we niggas that got barely 2 nickels to rub. Your ass can't do that, huh? You can't do that. Right? You got 2 nickels to rub, and you ain't gonna spend no time with her. She gonna start buck wilding with her. Okay? You ain't got no power either. What you mean you ain't come to spend no time with me? She gonna go spend time with Junebug, Rufus, and Earl and them. Malak, yep, I ain't gonna message you, Judah. Malak, Judah. You see what I'm saying? Because she can't come see you until you call for her. All right? Go ahead.
Esther, the daughter of Abigail, the uncle of Mordecai, who had taken her for his daughter.
So Esther ain't go yet. So we wasn't reading about Esther, we were reading about the process. All right? So these women belongs to the king. So he had more than what? Oh, no, say it loud. He had more than what? He had more than what? The king? Oh, he had more than one woman. Thank you. Boy, she said that real low. You had more than one woman. You had more than one woman. You had more than one woman. Huh? More than one woman. Right? You didn't come better than that, man. Come on, man. Come on, come on. He had, even Judas saying, come on, man. He had more than what? Right? Persia, man. All right? Had more than one woman. You Negroes get mad when we talk about more than one woman. You old Negroes and old spirits and everything, you just mad. Okay? So he had more than one woman, and now we're talking about now Esther. Now read verse 15.
Was come to go into the king. He required nothing but what Abigail, the king's chamberlain, the keeper of the woman, appointed, and Esther obtained favor in the sight of all of them.
See that? See what they're trying to get nothing off him. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, fam. That's why hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? I know we shortchanged over here because I just got bumped off the Army of Israel headquarters being dumb. All right? So I'm 3 months, 90 days, we get to work on this channel, try to build this channel up. Okay, but hey, here is what it is. All right? Okay? So just lost my thought. I was looking at what the brother was saying is that, okay? All right? So read that verse again where you was at.
Now, when the time of Esther, the daughter of Abigail, the uncle of Mordecai, who had taken her for his daughter, was come to go out to the king. She required nothing but what?
Right, because she wasn't a gold digger. She wasn't asking for nothing extra. She just went. She was happy for what she had, right? Because she already had favor, so she didn't have to ask for anything. The king is trying to see who's gonna be the queen. So all the women that they make the cut to be the queen, they went to the concubines' quarters. Okay, that's a lower status of a wife. See, because he's looking for a queen. He's looking for the numero uno, number one, baby. The one that gonna sit right on his right hand side. That one who ain't gonna be a Vasti. The one that's not gonna just disobey him, talk bad, crazy to him, all that. He looking for he's not even looking for the Vasti. He's looking for the anti-Vasti. Okay, because Vasti said the hell with thou. Right? So the women who don't make the cut, they go to the concubine chambers. And he comes see thou whenever he want to see thou. Okay? All right? So a lot of you want to be concubines. All right? Because you don't fit the cut. You want all of this, that, and the third. You see what I'm saying? But you ain't making the cut. Yeah, finish reading, brother.
You required nothing but what Haggai, the king's chamberlain, the keeper of the woman, appointed, and Esther obtained favor in the sight of all of them that looked before him.
Yeah, what verse you in?
16.
Yeah.
So Esther was taken unto King Xerxes into his house, royal in the 10th month, which is the month 7th, in the seventh year of his reign. And the king loved Esther.
And the king what?
Loved Esther.
So Esther was taken into King Xerxes into his house royal in the 10th month. So it's her turn to go see Xerxes, right? And it almost sounds like an Isaac and Rebecca. And 17, and the king loved Esther. Yeah.
The king loved Esther above all the women.
No, you gotta love them equal, brother. Read again.
The king loved Esther.
No, he can't love one. He can't love one of them over the other ones. What is that? Wow, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This king loved this woman above all the women? Is that possible? You see that? Now, let me show you another person that loved a woman above all his women. Just to show you an example. And we can show you in the Bible. All right? So let me go get Solomon's son, okay, Rehoboam, and show you that, okay, come, that you sit there and think, because you get into your feelings and you don't want to be honest, that you think that you're going to get the same love from your husband, you know what I'm saying, if you're in a polygamous family or whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying, there's different positions, man. I mean, different feelings. Everybody's different. How you spell Rehoboam? I can't even spell it. Spell Rehoboam for me. Oh, I got to see it, Rehoboam. R-E-H-O, Rehoboam. Check this out. Let me show you when Rehoboam got married to his second cousin. I did this in the Kissing Cousin video. Right? All right, when Rehoboam got married, he was marrying his wives. All right, hold on. Here it go. 2 Chronicles 11 and 18. Check this out. 2 Chronicles 11 and 18. Let's just show you some stress. Start with verse 17. 2 Chronicles. Let me go over here with Charles so y'all can see it. All right? Oh, that's on YouTube watching. Check it out. All right? Let me go over here. 2 Chronicles. 2 Chronicles. Oh, boy, I'm so tight, man. I don't know how I'm going to get over this, man. 2 Chronicles, what I said it was? 2 Chronicles 10, 11. 2 Chronicles 11, but this channel needs to be bigged up anyway, man. So, all right. What's going on? Hold on. You can read it from your own, Kai. You read it for me. 2 Chronicles 11 and 11 and 17, I think it is. 11 and 17. 2 Chronicles 11, 17. So we're showing you two examples here. You got it? 2 Chronicles 11, 17. Let's get it.
2 Chronicles 11, verse 17. So they strengthened the kingdom of Judah and made Rehoboam, the son of Solomon, strong 3 years. For 3 years they walked in the way of David and Solomon. And Rehoboam took him Mahalath, the daughter of Jeremoth, the son of David, to wife.
So Rehoboam took him Mahalath, right? The daughter of Jeremoth, the son of David, to wife. Now, that looked like that was his niece. No, that was his first cousin, because Rehoboam is the son of Solomon, right? When Solomon and Jeremoth, I'm going off on my own lesson. So Solomon and Jeremoth was brothers, and who had Rehoboam and Jeremoth, the brother of Solomon, which was the son of David, had a child, a daughter by the name of Mahalath, and he took her to wife. So that was his first cousin. That'd be his first cousin, right? Yeah.
Abihail, the daughter of Eli. I'm sorry.
We're in this 18th verse, and Abihail,
The daughter of Eliab, the son of Jesse.
so who's the son of Jesse? David, right? So now this is David's brother, right? Abiel and David are brother because they're the sons of Jesse, right? So that'll be Rehoboam's uncle, right? So that'll be Rehoboam's uncle who had a daughter by the name of Abiel, right? You see what I'm saying? Which would be I'm getting mixed up here. All right, let me get it right. And Rehoboam took Mahalath, the daughter of Jeremoth, the son of David. So Solomon and Jeremoth was brothers because they're the sons of David. So that woman would be his first cousin, right? So now he married his great uncle, right? Because Rehoboam's uncle is Solomon's brother. David's brother will be his great uncle's. So he married his great uncle, which would make her his second cousin. Because that would be David's, that would be Solomon's first cousins. Right, that would be Solomon's first cousin. That girl would be Solomon's first cousin, which that would be Rehoboam's second cousin. Okay? So that was his second cousin, Abiel, the daughter of Eliab, the son of Jesse. Go ahead.
Eliab is the brother of David, right?
Right. Eliab is the brother of King David. Okay?
Which bare him children, Jeush and Shemariah and Zaham. And after her he took Makah, the daughter of Absalom.
So now he took another wife, Malchah, the daughter of Absalom, which Absalom is his uncle as well. So that's his first cousin. Oh, we got cousin. This is in the kingdom. This is after everything. You see what I'm saying? Hold on now. And if you didn't watch my class, Kissing Cousins, the documentary, you need to watch it. Yeah.
Which bare him Abijah.
Well, his first cousin had him children. Yeah.
And Attai, and Ziza, and Shelemith.
So she had 4 children by him. Yeah.
And Rehoboam loved Maacah.
Hold on. Rehoboam, look at that word again. Rehoboam loved Maacah. Yeah. The daughter of Absalom. Yeah. Above what? No, you gotta love them all the same. You gotta love, the love is equal. He loved this woman above all his wives. And what? And concubines. So how many wives he had? Read. How many King Rehoboam had? 18 wives. Get. So that's 60 concubines. He was right at what, 98? 98 quabas. 98 quabas. Okay? And he had a favorite out of all the wives. Out of 68, 97, he had 97 wives. He had one that he loved more than all of them. That didn't mean he loved his other wives. He said that was just his favorite wife. What's the problem? What's the problem? You see what I'm saying? People just don't want to keep it a buck on things. Even when it comes to the statement, when it comes to your children. People don't want to, and you shouldn't have to reveal that to your children, but you really know what it is. Okay? You really know what it is as a parent. You can act crazy all you want. Okay? Straight like that. Did not Isaac favor Esau? Did not Jacob favor Joseph? Benjamin? That ain't mean he didn't love Judah. Judah became kings. See, people don't want to keep it a buck on things. So right here is what to show another precept where in the scriptures show you that, man had favoritism for one of his wives. Okay? Jacob favored Rachel. Thank you. Jacob favored Rachel. What's the problem? Okay? So I just want to bring that out. So let's go back to Esther and let's finish reading about when this king got Esther. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't going to the concubine worlds. to the second house. Yeah. And this is our mother, one of our women, our foremothers. Yeah.
King loved Esther above all the women, and she obtained grace and favor in his sight more than all the virgins, so that he set the royal crown upon her head.
Woo! How many of y'all sisters want to get a crown upon your head when Yahweh put the crowns upon the men of the Most High? See, this is the crown right here. It's not real gold, right? So how many of you brothers, you see what I'm saying, that got that woman that you just in love with? She treats you good. She make you feel good. She don't give you no problems, right? You see what I'm saying? And you want to put a crown on her and say, listen, baby, you went through thick and thin with me, man. You have my back when nobody else had my back. You see what I'm saying? Everything. You rolled out with me. I got to give you this crown. You see what I'm saying? I got to give you this crown. Right? You see what I'm saying? You deserve it. Okay? So we want to give you that crown. To the P31s, the virtuous women, the submissive, humble women, the women that got your back, the women don't let nobody come and try to destroy your damn relationship and gossip and backbite and talk shit about their husband. You see what I'm saying? That's the woman you want to give a crown to. Read that again, Matthew.
And the king loved Esther above all women, and she obtained grace and favor in his sight more than all the virgins, so that he set the royal crown upon her head, and made her queen instead of Vashti.
So she didn't go to the house of the concubines. He made her the what? Queen of a Vashti. Get out of here. Your hawk smash finished. Okay? And made her the queen. Yeah.
And the king made a great feast unto all his princes and servants, even Esther's feast
even Esther feast. Right? Then the king made a great feast unto all princes and servants, even Esther feast. Esther had a feast. He had a feast, right? He went out. It was called even on Esther's feast. It was all about her, really. You know what I'm saying? Celebration. Right? Yeah.
He made a feast to the provinces and gave gifts according to the state of the king.
Now this man was happy, man. He was giving gifts out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
The second time, when Mordecai sat in the king's gate, Esther had not yet showed her kindred nor her people.
Showed her kindred.
Nor her people, as Mordecai had charged her.
Charged her, my bad, charged her, yeah.
So Esther did the commandment of Mordecai, like as when she was brought up.
So this woman was obedient to her what? Father. Mordecai was her father. Okay? She was a father. He was a father over Esther. Okay? All right? So read this. Get it for the reading.
In those days, while Mordecai sat in the king's gate, two of the king's chamberlains, Bigthan and Teresh, of those which kept the door, were wroth and sought to lay hands on the king.
So now we have a switch of what's going on. It just totally switched and went somewhere else, right? So now this is where we gonna see how they took scriptures and verses out to start changing the story. All right, so read that whole thing. I'm gonna read that whole thing. I'm gonna read it. In those days, while Mordecai sat in the king's gate, two of the king's chamberlains, Bigthan and Teresh, of those which kept the door, right, security, were wroth and sought to lay hands on King Xerxes. So they was hating. And the thing was known to Mordecai, who told it unto Esther the queen, and Esther certified the king thereof in Mordecai's name. So she went and told the king, right? And when the inquisition was made of the matter diligently, it was found out. Therefore, they were both hung on a tree, and it was written in the book of the Chronicles before the king. So scripture also, in our scripture says, curses he that's hangeth upon a tree, right? So when you go to the book of Esther, page 55, the rest of Esther, where it says chapter 12, this is supposed to be there, right? And Mordecai or Mordecai took his rest in the court with Gabbatha and Thara, right? The two eunuchs, right? Right here it says Bethan and Teres, okay? It says, two eunuchs of the king and keepers of the palace. And he heard their devices and searched out their purpose and learned that they were about to lay hands on Xerxes, the king. And so he certified the king of them. Then the king examined the two eunuchs. And after that, see, two eunuchs, because he wasn't hanging around with no rods. Two eunuchs, well, there's women. And after that, they had confessed it. They were strangled. So they had no rods. So I can see why they mad. All these beautiful young virgins hanging around, and they chop suey around this bar. Right? And the king made a record of these things, and Mordecai also wrote thereof. So the king commanded Mordecai to serve in the court. And for this he rewarded him. Howbeit, here go my man, here go the dude. Howbeit Haman, the son of Hammedatha, the Agite, which when you go and go into this is an Edomite, which was in great honor with the king, sought to molest Mordecai, and not like, molest, like, and his people because of the two eunuchs of the king, right? So, he wanted this thing to go down anyway. So he was hating that Mordecai, discovered the plot, and now he was rewarded, and that the king Xerxes is still alive, whatever. Okay? So that chapter 12 they have here, right? Chapter 12 is this little piece all by itself, okay? Right? These all supposed to be in one book, all right? So now, where we at now? We in chapter 3. We in chapter 3, right? So now we're going to read chapter 3, and we also have the rest of chapter 3 that's written in the book of rest of Esther. It says chapter 13, but it says placed in the Greek after chapter 3, verse 13 of the Hebrew. Right? So let's read on here, and we're going to place this in the story. Okay? So in my study Bible, which I'm thankful, I got me a brand new study Bible. Yeah, it's on, baby. That's right. Woo! I got to get my study on, baby. I gotta give me a fresh book. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Also, E30 with it, right? Got me my, parallel Bible. NIV, KJV, NASB, AMP. I'm good, bro. I'm ready to rock and roll. Get the library back. Okay? So now, read chapter 3. Who want to read? You want to read? Because he read chapter 2. You want to read? You read chapter 3.
After these things, did King Xerxes promote Aman, the son of Amida, what was that?
The Ham, you could say the Ham Medatha,
and Agagite,
the Hammedatha, so Haman, the son of the Hammedatha, the Agagite,
had advanced him and set his seat above all the princes that were with him, and all the king's servants that were in the king's gates, bowed and reverenced Haman, for the king had so commanded concerning him. But Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence.
Check this out. Now, check this out. This damn Edomite, and you're going to find out he's an Edomite, right, was given honor, right? And then everybody's supposed to bow down to him. But this Hebrew, okay, Benjamin, he be like, no, man, me not bow down to the damn heathen, man. No. Me not bow. Bomber Ross Claude, man. Me I got bow down to the man, you crazy. Where you think he is? Me I bow to no one but the Most High, by Shema Mashiach Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? So Benjamin was raving like a wolf. Do not bow down. Go ahead. Do not bow down, man. Right? Yeah, you're verse 3.
Then the king's servants, which were in the king's gate, said unto Mordecai, why transgresseth thou the king's commandment?
So, but these are obey the laws of the land Israelites out here, right? If they make a decree to bow down to Trump, you niggas will bow down. Okay? Your ass will bow down. Okay? Straight up. You see what I'm saying? But Mordecai, being in captivity, so you for you captivity excuselites, right? Obey the laws of the land Israelites. There was a decree from the king that everybody should bow down to this man. And Mordecai said, hell no, me not bow down among them. Me bow down to the Most High. You see what I'm saying? Huh? Integrity, man. When you Negroes will bow your ass down to the damn devil. Right? And that's the white man. This is a white man. This is Edom. This is Edom. Read.
Now it came to pass, when they spake daily unto him, and he hearkened not unto them, that they told Haman to see whether Mordecai's matters would stand.
You see that? You see these niggas snitching? Well, the king's servants, which were in the king's gate. Now, these all servants. They all servants. Right? You see, just like these Negroes out here. They'll snitch on your ass to quickness. See what I'm saying? Going and telling Massa, you know, Massa, you made a decree that we all must bow down to Muhammad. And I see, open up, bowing down, Massa. Why we must bow down, and then others don't bow down, Massa. See? See what I'm saying? You know they were talking to each other. He's the only one can't bow down. We bow down. It's not fair that we bow down and he don't bow down. But we need to tell on him. That's what these niggas did. Next. Yeah. He said, listen, nigga, I'm a Jew, nigga. I don't know what the hell you nigga, you heathens are, what heathen slave you are. We Israelites. You see what I'm saying? We the chosen people of the Most High, man. What you talking about? I'm from the tribe of Benjamin. Me a Yankee boy, them boy. Me a bow down to down Yankee, man. The damn devil, them. Babylon.
Saw that Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence. Then was Haman.
That nigga was salty. That nigga was salty. You know what I'm saying? Talking in the Esau voice. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to bow down to me. No. Read.
And he thought scorn to lay hands on Mordecai alone.
Now this nigga was ready to fight Mordecai. This nigga was hot, son. He was hot. You know what I'm saying? This nigga about to go in. You see what I'm saying? Shalom, Pashah, run. Hallelujah. This man ready to fight. He's so salty. Yeah.
For they had showed him the people of Mordecai. Wherefore Haman sought to destroy all the Jews that were throughout the whole kingdom of Xerxes.
So you see these other heathens, right? Revealed that Mordecai, because he told her, I'm a Jew. So now these niggas gonna snitch, these heathens, these other heathens, and gonna snitch and say, yo, this is a Jew from Hebrews. You see what I'm saying? So now this is how this whole thing is gonna start to transpire. How we coming into the feast of Purim. Okay, why we have this Memorial Day or this custom, a tradition of Purim. And it all and now you have to see the root of it is gonna be the damn devil, the white man Esau once again. But you niggas out there gonna get twisted up on Deuteronomy, what's that, the 23rd chapter, whatever the first 7th verse, where you talk about thou should not abhor an Edomite. Because you niggas just love the damn devil, the white man. And in every opportunity this devil get to try to destroy us, he does it. But you niggas gonna love the white man forever. Yeah.
Even the people of Mordecai. In the first month, that is the month Nisan, in the 12th year of King Xerxes, they cast pur, that is the lot, before Haman.
They cast what?
They cast pur.
They cast pur. That's where you get what? Purim. They cast lots. Right? Maybe like shooting dice to see how we gonna get this thing done. Okay? Yeah. So matter of fact, let's look up that verse. What verse is that?
7.
That's Esther, chapter 7.
Chapter 3, verse 7.
Okay, I got all these different computers here. Okay. Esther 7.
Chapter 3, verse 7.
Oh yeah, I'm going on. Esther. Esther.
Chapter 3, 7.
And we're gonna go to 7. Per. Let's see what that per means there. Per.
Strong's H 6332. Poured.
And it's here for Purim. 5 times the same word is Purim. Lot or peace. It says special feast among the post-exilic Jews to celebrate the deliverance from Haman's destruction to Queen Esther's heroic actions. Okay, so that's where you get this word from. Okay, per or Purim. Okay, all right, it's the same word. All right, so go ahead. Esther 3 and 7.
In the first month, that is the month Nisan, in the 12th year of King Xerxes, they cast pur, that is the lot, before Haman from day to day and from month to month, to the 12th month, that is the month Adar.
Okay, which is the first month. Go ahead.
And Haman said unto King Xerxes, there is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed amongst
Well, that's the 12th month. Yeah.
Among the people in all the provinces of thy kingdom, and their laws are diverse from all people.
So now we're talking about the 12th month, right? So we know that, September is set for 7, October is 8 for octagon, 8th month, Novi, 9th month, Deci, 10th month. That means January would be what? Considered the 11th month, right? And February would be the 12th month. Okay, that's why we're in the 12th month right now. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm not the super calendar band, no, now you leap year and all the other stuff like that. Okay, again.
And Haman said unto King Xerxes, there is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the people in all the provinces of thy kingdom, and their laws are diverse from all people. Neither keep they the king's laws. Therefore, it is not for the king's profit to suffer them.
The head is damn devil going to the king, right, to speak against Yashar in hopes, you know what I'm saying, because he's salty, because we ain't bow down to him, right? And so now he want to lay hands on Mordecai, couldn't get to Mordecai. And so now he's plotting to destroy us as a nation, okay? In captivity, which Cyrus never did. You know what I'm saying? Cyrus didn't enslave us as Israel. We was able to still keep our customs and laws in captivity. We're going to go over that. So now you're reading right here, in captivity. Read again, please. Yeah, for the captivity and Israelites.
And Haman said unto King Xerxes, there is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the people in all the provinces.
And all the provinces. All the provinces, because Israel was up in Assyria. Well, you had the northern kingdom, probably sprinkles there. Then you have Israel that was in Babylon, which was all in Epatane and all that area there, right? And the remnants of our people that was still left in Jerusalem, because when Babylon came, they took the influential people, most of the influential people, the people that could build, the Peekaboo, all in the camera worlds. Right? See what I'm saying? Oh, you wasn't all the way in there. Be glad. You almost got all the way in the world. Yeah. All right? So they're talking about Israel all over the place, right? Yeah. That's keeping our what? Laws. So you niggas that talking about we in captivity excuses, right here, you're hawk smash. Hawk smash. Read it in, please.
And Haman said unto King Xerxes, there is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the people in all the provinces of thy kingdom.
From India to Ethiopia.
And their laws are diverse from all people.
What? We was keeping our laws that was diverse from all people in captivity under the Persian and Medes? How? For you captivity excuselites? Read.
And their laws are diverse from all people.
Meaning our law is different. Different than Babylon. Different from Persia. Different from the Hellenistic period, the Greeks. Different from the Romans. Read.
Neither keep they the king's laws.
And we don't keep their laws. They're about follow the laws of the land, Negro. Now what you got to say? You're cut. Okay? See what I'm saying? If they laws go against the Most High's laws, we do not keep their damn law. Period. Okay? So, you know if you go out and steal, your ass going to jail. That's the Most High law. If you go out there and kill, that's the Most High law. So anything that's, within the Most High law, and if you go against society and they got rules on it, your ass going to get jacked up. So don't sit here trying to make no brother follow the white man's law if it's not going to put them in no harm's way. We kept our own laws in captivity. Do you see that? Okay? We is in captivity. So there should be never an excuse to say that we didn't keep our laws because we was in captivity. We was keeping our laws in Babylon. We was keeping our laws in Persia. We was keeping our laws under the Greeks. Those that did not accept the conversion or did not accept to go up under the Hellenistic tyranny. So for you Negroes, all wrong, because Elizabeth and Zacharias kept the laws. And we found perfect. So you captivity excuselites that sit there trying to damn pick and choose laws that you don't want to agree with, such as, I will say, nice and strong, polygyny. You're cut. You're cut. Read it one more time.
And Haman said unto King Xerxes.
Tell me where you at. Esther what?
Esther 3 verse 8.
Yeah.
And Haman said unto King Xerxes, there is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the people in all the provinces of thy kingdom. And their laws are diverse from all people.
So our laws is different from all these heathens in America. Babylon the Great. Read. Nor do we supposed to be keeping these damn laws that goes against our Constitution, which is the Bible. Read.
Therefore, it is not for the king to suffer them.
So that's why we are target, because we are anti-government. We are anti their law. We are anti their system. But you Negroes, you so-called fake-alikes out here perpetrating a fraud because you truly love Babylon. You love their law and their customs and their tradition. Okay, you don't want to accept our Constitution, all of it. You start being an excuselite, so they're talking about, oh, we in captivity, we can't do that. You pick and choose alights, man. The hell you mean we can't do that? You don't want to do that. Don't put me in your bag. I'm not in your bag. You bugging. You see what I'm saying? I remember I was debating an IUIC guy on the train talking about, oh, we can't have multiple wives in captivity. I said, what scripture says we can't have this, that, and the third in captivity? Where's the captivity excuse like scripture? Romans 13, I said Romans 13. I said, so you telling me, right? So you agree with homosexuality, brother? You all good with that then, right, Negro? And they had just instituted worldwide homosexuality in Babylon. That nigga said, no, you can't say that. Why the hell I can't say that? You just said that we must follow the laws of the land. So follow the laws of the land is you cannot be and speak against homosexuality, Negro. Don't sit there and put me in a bag, and now when I put you back in the bag, you're going to try to get out the bag. Get that out of here, Negro. Don't try that shit with me. So can I go get me some Cuba and pay for some Cuba and be all good? Because in Nevada, you can go there and buy you some Cuba. Don't get mad at me when I go to Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Right? In Ohio and Texas and certain countries, states, you can go out there and get your beast on and then get your sleep over the damn dog or cat. Because they have bestiality laws in the United States of America that you could go sleep with animals. Huh? Do you want to get your beast on, Negro? That's the law of the land. Get the hell out of here. You're cut, pork, smash. But you anti-law keepers by using excuses because we in captivity under the white man, that you can't keep our customs and traditions and laws, when on record, all the people knew that the Israelites had different laws and we did not keep the laws of the damn Persian kings. Facts. So I want to hear that no more. No man should be able to hear that in their household no more. That's hawk smash. Okay? So now finish reading.
Let it be written that they may be destroyed. And I will pay 10,000 talents of silver to the hands of those that have the charge of the business.
Damn, this nigga trying to damn buy assassins and every damn thing. This nigga really hate us. This damn Edomite, but y'all love the white man. Read.
And the king took his ring from his hand and gave it unto Haman, the son of Hammedatha, the Agagite.
Right, the Hammedatha, the Agagite, and we're going to find out who this guy is. And they ain't going to disclose it here. I mean, we can go and we're going to continue to read, and they're going to show who this Haman dude is. Yeah. The Jews what? No, friends.
Enemy.
White man's your friend?
No, enemy.
Enemy. Right? Deuteronomy 28:68. You should be sold unto your what? Enemy, which is the white man, Esau, Edom. What the hell you talking about? Go ahead.
And the king said unto Haman, the silver is given to thee, the people also, to do with them as it seemeth good to thee.
See that? You know what I mean? So now you went to the king complaining about us because damn Benjamin refused to bow down to his red cracker ass. You see what I'm saying? Now he want to damn be salty and mad. Okay? Go ahead.
Then were the king's scribes called on 13th day of the first month.
The 13th day of the first month. Go ahead.
And there was written according to all that Haman had commanded unto the king's lieutenants and to the governors that were over every province and to the rulers of every people of every province according to the writing thereof, and to every people after their language in the name of King Xerxes was it written and sealed with the king's ring.
Yeah.
And the letters were sent by post into all the king's provinces to destroy, to kill, and to cause to perish all Jews, both young and all Jews.
All Jews, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, all Jews, get
both young and old.
Oh, wait a minute. So this letter was sent out by these heathens, a heathen king and Esau, the white man, who's our enemy, right? Sent out to all the heathens about that what shall happen to us? Read again, 13.
All the king's promises to destroy, to kill, and to cause to perish all Jews, both young and old, little children and women,
babies, women,
in one day.
In what?
In one day.
In one day. This is a massacre. Huh? Y'all think we ain't gonna go do no Purim here in Babylon the Great, huh? You think we rehearsing these righteous acts for no reason, huh? Go ahead.
In one day, even upon the 13th day of the 12th month.
On the 13th day, right? This is the key. 13th day of the 12th month. Okay? Thus you get, we're going to find out this is where you get Purim from. Okay? According to the white man's calendar. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the 13th day was obviously 3 days ago. Yeah. Yeah.
Which is the month Adar, and to take the spoil of them for a prey.
All right then. So you up there trying to act like this is supposed to be a love boat, being a Hebrew Israelite, love boat, and you got all these heathen trying to kill us historically. You see what I'm saying? Are you serious? God dang. Yeah.
A copy of the writing for a commandment to be given in every province was published unto all people, that they should be ready against that day.
So they was putting these damn notices up on posts, like billboards. Imagine you walk by, you see that y'all niggas about to get finished on the 13th day. being a Jew. Huh? Just imagine that. Just imagine while you be watching YouTube right now or on Facebook and the damn mass media damn messages pop up. Boom. The 17th of February, all you damn black niggas and Hispanic niggas and Native, y'all are hawk smash. I bet you niggas be trying to gather yourself together then. I bet you niggas be going to the Hebrew Israelite Summit then. I bet you want to go and be with the Mac Council for the Passover. I bet you want to love your brother Joseph, the daddy, then. But your ass about to be hawk smash. Okay? Read. Go.
The post went out being hastened by the king's commandment.
They were doing this quick, boy. They putting up these damn things quick.
And the decree was given in Shushan, the palace. And the king and Haman sat down to drink.
Look what these niggas doing. These niggas done made a decree to wipe our asses out. Them niggas sitting back, chilling, sipping some damn wine. About to mass murder our children, babies, women, old men, old women, every damn thing. And they sitting back, sipping on some wine. Boy, ain't that something? Yeah.
But the city of Shushan was perplexed.
Yeah. So they was perplexed. So now when we go into the rest of Esther, we read where it says chapter 13, and it's going to go in depth of the copy of the letters. Okay? So I'm going to pull it here so you can read it over here. Or if you, unless you're reading it in your pocket book. All right? Let me get chapter 13 in black and white so you can see it here. Or if you want to read it in yours. Chapter 13. This is what's supposed to go here in chapter, what we read in 3, right? Mm-hmm. This is supposed to be in chapter 3. Okay? So it's going to break down what's going down in this letter and stuff like that. Chapter 13.
Chapter 13.
Mm-hmm.
The copy of the letters was this: the great king Xerxes writeth these things to the princes and governors that are under him from India unto Ethiopia, in 127 provinces.
All from damn Pakistan, India, all the way down to Africa, and Ethiopia, Egypt, all that. All the Asia Minor, all the way up to Turkey, every damn way. Europe, every damn way. Okay? So we were scattered all through there. Okay?
After that, Lord over many nations.
Yeah, this damn Haggard talking shit.
And had dominion over the whole world.
Because he was in second in command, right? He's the man, read.
Not lifted up with presumption of my authority, but carrying myself away with.
What verse you in?
2.
I propose to a presumption of my authority.
Equity.
Authority. Not lifting up with presumption of my authority, but carrying
myself away
with equity and mildness.
I purpose to settle my subjects continually in a quiet life, and making my kingdom peaceable and open for passage to the utmost.
So this is Xerxes writing. This is Xerxes speaking right now. Okay, here. So read over here. Read it. Now you can see it right here, right there. We're in chapter 13. We're not in the Bible. We're in the Apocrypha, the rest of Esther. Right here. Right there. Chapter 13. Right? Read that. You got it right there. Right here. Copy of the letter.
Start over.
Yeah, start it over.
The copy of the letters was this: the great King Xerxes writeth these things to the princes and governors that are under him from India unto Ethiopia, and in 127 provinces.
So this is Xerxes speaking. Yeah.
After that, I became Lord over many nations and had dominion over the whole world.
Yeah.
Not lifted up with presumption of my authority,
Yeah.
but carrying myself always with equity and mildness. I propose to settle my subjects continually in a quiet life, and making my kingdom.
Hold on, let me turn it this way.
Am I in? Oh.
Man, let's finish reading it, man. Read over there. Hawk smashed. I forgot I was streaming from over here. Hawk smashed. Yeah, read it over there then. Put it up in your pocket. It's over now. You're done. Caught. Okay. All right. So let me finish reading while you over there hiding in the highlight world. Okay. You got it. I propose. What verse you was on? He said, verse 2, the end of verse 2, I propose to settle my subjects, continue in a quiet life, and making my king peaceable and open for passage to the utmost coast to renew peace, which is desire of all men. So they make, in the movie 300, they made Xerxes seem like a damn monster. But let's see, he being a monster now, he's trying to kill all of Israel. Facts. All right? Now, when I asked my counselors how this might be brought to pass, Ammon or Haman, that excelled in wisdom amongst us. So this is a Persian talking about this guy Haman, and was approved for his constant goodwill and steadfast fidelity, and had the honor of the second place in the kingdom. So this devil, the white man, Esau, okay, he made it to second in command. Esau, second in command. Wow. It says, declare unto us, are you ready to read? Declare unto us that in all nations throughout the world there was scattered a certain malicious people, right? So from this point during the Persian and Mede Empire, the word scatter is being used. Okay, so the people here was Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Okay, right? But do they not know a history that there is 12 tribes? So not only Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, which was scattered throughout the province of the Persian and Mede Empire, there's also the other 12 tribes that were scattered abroad, right? But it's in particular talking about Judah, Benjamin, Levi, because they was the one that was in direct captivity, on record, being under the Persian and Medes. There's no record of the 10 tribes or the 9.5 tribes being in captivity under the Persian Empire or being mentioned. And they was up there in Ethiopia over the river of Cush. Okay? That had laws contrary to all nations. So our laws is different than all heathens, and continually despised the commandments of kings. So in every captivity we was on, he said they were despised by kings. So as the uniting of our kingdoms, so he's speaking to all these governors and rulers and nations of kings that he been ruling over and had a subjection to him throughout all Asia Minor, Asia, Europe, all that, Africa, all that. He's sending these letters out, right? It says he said to many nations and dominions. So as the uniting of our kingdoms, does that sound like the uniting of our kingdoms? What does that sound like? What does that sound like? The uniting of our kingdoms. What building represents that same statement today? The United Nations, right? Huh? The United Nations building. What about that? See that? Nothing new under the sun, people. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing new under the sun. The United Nations building. Okay? So as a uniting, this is second Esdras, rest of Esther chapter 13, verse 4. So as the uniting of our kingdoms, honorably intended by us, cannot go forward, seeing then we understand that this people alone is continually, you got it? I read.
And continually despise the commandments of kings.
Wow. Hold on. So you up there, you excuse a lot of Hebrews out there, trying to make it seem like we're supposed to be bowing down to the laws of the land, Israelites, right? And kissing the white man's ass. You see what I'm saying? Because you're afraid to stand up for the Most Our Lord, statute, commandments, and say what we can't do because we're up under his authority. That's not what the Bible is saying. Read.
So as the uniting of our kingdoms, honorably intended by us, cannot go forward. Seeing then we understand that this people alone is continually in opposition unto all men, differing in the strange manner of their laws.
Different in the strange manner of their laws. We're different. All right? Hector, you know what I'm saying? We different. We wear our warlike apparel. Feel me? You don't have to wear it. We wear it. We follow the laws, customs, read? And everything. Food, everything. We don't keep these feast days, these traditions.
Strange manner of their laws, and evil affected to our state, working all the mischief they can, that our kingdom may not be firmly established.
See that? So you don't think that we are creating mischief by we hitting them highways and byways in the chief place of concourse, rebuking this damn kingdom, rebuking America, rebuking the wicked damn laws that established in this land and saying and calling it out as evil? And you think they like that? Huh? Nothing new on the sun. See, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. A lot of you are not revolution. You're not really revolutionaries, man. You're not. You're not in here for the revolutionary aspect of you. You're here for the facade of the Hebrew Israelite. Yeah. I got some friends, boys to blow. Yeah. You're a bunch of damn Christians, man. Fronting. Read.
Therefore have we commanded that all they that are signified in writing unto you by Aman, who is ordained over the affairs, and is next unto us, shall all, with their wives and children, be utterly destroyed by the sword of their enemies, without all mercy and pity.
Look at this damn heathen king, without no mercy and pity. Man, listen to this damn Edomite. Read.
The 14th day of the 12th month, Adar, of this present year.
The 14th day of the 12th month, Adar, of this present day. Read.
Of this present year.
Present, yes, a lot.
That they who of old and now also are malicious may in one day with violence go into the grave, and so ever hereafter cause our affairs to be well settled and without trouble.
See that? See that? Right? It's war. Any way they can damn hinder this truth to come out. Okay, well, they flag your channels. Whatever the case is. You see what I'm saying? Read.
Then Mordecai, thought upon all the works of the Lord and made his prayer unto him, saying, O Lord, the King Almighty, for the whole world is in thy power. And if thou hast appointed to save Israel, there is no man that can gainsay thee. For thou hast made heaven and earth and all the wondrous things under the heaven. Thou art Lord of all things, and there is no man that can resist thee, which art the Most High. Thou knowest all things.
What verse we in?
12, verse 12. Thou knowest all things, and thou knowest the Most High, that it was neither in contempt nor pride, nor for any desire of glory, that I did not bow down to proud Ammon.
That's right. And who's the proud man in the Bible? Esau. You're proud. Esau. Read.
For I could have been content with goodwill for the salvation of Israel.
For the what?
For the salvation of Israel.
Salvation of Israel. Read.
To kiss the soles of his feet.
Right. Oh my goodness. Hold on. What verse that is? Where you at?
13.
So he said, for I could have been content with goodwill for salvation of Israel, to kiss the soles of his feet, to compromise, to sell out, right? To bow down to this damn heathen. Y'all want us to bow down and compromise when we supposed to be revolutionary. Why you want the brothers to damn bite and kiss the white man's ass, right? When we supposed to be totally anti this government, man, on everything, on every level, man. But because a lot of you women, you love America, and you want the revolutionary black man, but you still don't want him to be a damn nigger up under the white man's authority. Read.
But I did this, that I might not prefer the glory of man above the glory of the Most High.
Bring it out, man. Bring it out.
Neither will I worship any but thee.
Thank you.
O Yahweh, neither will I do it in pride.
That's right. Go ahead.
And now, O Yahweh, thy power is in King, spare thy people, for their eyes are upon us to bring us to naught. Yea, they desire to destroy the inheritance that hath been thine from the beginning.
That's right.
Despise not the portion which thou hast delivered out of Egypt for thine own self.
That's right.
Hear my prayer.
Hear my what?
Hear my prayer.
Yeah.
And be merciful unto thine inheritance. Turn our sorrow into joy.
That's right.
That we may live, O the Most High, and praise thy name, and destroy not the mouths of them that praise thee.
That's right. Destroy not the mouths. We're going to keep out banging on these damn heathens. Right? And you Negroes that talk about don't go out in the highways and byways and teach and speak a hatred against the white man and all these damn heathens. You're about to get cut to shreds by Esther. You're going to get hawk smashed. Watch. Are you getting hawk smashed by him? Read.
All Israel in like manner cried most earnestly unto Yahweh, because their death was before their eyes.
Because their death was before their eyes, man. It's about to turn up, right? And read this in chapter 3. Okay? Chapter 3. Chapter 3 in the Bible, right? So we add chapter 13 to chapter 3 in the Bible. And towards the end, so you can get to understand what was in the letters. Okay, no, we're going to read chapter 4 now. We're in chapter 4. We're in chapter 4. I'm just saying that the chapter 13 in the Apocrypha goes in chapter 3 in the Bible. Okay? So now we're in chapter 4 in the Bible, Esther. Okay? So read that.
Esther chapter 4, verse 1. When Mordecai perceived all that was done, Mordecai rent his clothes and put on sackcloth with ashes, and went out into the midst of the city and cried with a loud and bitter cry, and came even before the king's gate, for none might enter into the king's gate clothed with sackcloth. And in every province, whithersoever the king's commandment and his decree came, there was great mourning among the Jews, and fasting and weeping and wailing, and many lay in sackcloth and ashes.
See, when it turn up,
So
when it turn up, what you gonna do? You're gonna be in the crying worlds, scared worlds. Yeah.
Verse 4. So Esther's maids and his chamberlains came and told it her. Then was the queen exceedingly grieved, and she sent raiment to clothe Mordecai, and to take away his sackcloth from him, but he received it not. Then called Esther for Hattash, one of the king's chamberlains, whom he had appointed to attend upon her, and gave him a commandment to Mordecai to know what it was and why it was. So Hattash went forth to Mordecai unto the street of the city, which was before the king's gate. And Mordecai told him of all that had happened unto him, and of the sum of the money that Haman had promised to pay to the king's treasuries for the Jews to destroy them. Also, he gave him the copy of the writing of the decree that was given at Shushan to destroy them, to show it unto Esther, and to declare it unto her, and to charge her that she should go in unto the king to make supplication unto him, and to make request before him for her people. And Hattash came and told Esther the words of Mordecai. Again Esther spake unto Hattash, and gave him commandment unto Mordecai.
What verse you in?
Going into 11 now. All the king's servants and the people of the king's provinces do know that whosoever, whether man or woman, shall come unto the king into the inner court, who is not called, there is one law of his to put him to death, except such to whom the king shall hold out the golden scepter, that he may live. But I have not been called to come in unto the king these 30 days. And they told to Mordecai Esther's words. Then Mordecai commanded to Esther, think not that thyself that thou shalt escape in the king's house more than all the Jews. For if thou altogether holdest thy peace at this time, then shall their enlargement and deliverance arise to the Jews from another place. But thou and thy father's house shall be destroyed. And who knowest whether thou art come to the kingdom for such a time as this? Verse 15. Then Esther bade them return Mordecai this answer. Go, rather together, all the Jews that are present in Shushan, and fast ye for me, and neither eat nor drink 3 days, night or day. I also and my maidens will fast likewise, and so will I go in unto the king, which is not according to the law. And if I perish, I perish.
He's like, shit, if I perish, I perish. Let's get it.
So
now, the sister's like, let's get it. Let's go. Yeah.
So Mordecai went his way and did according to all that Esther had commanded him.
Okay, so now, we in chapter 5. Now, you have chapter 14, right? So this chapter 14 is really supposed to be the next chapter, because chapter 5 says that it came to pass on the 30th that Esther put on a royal apparel, stood in the inner court of the king's house, over against the king's house. So sit down, boy. Okay, so now chapter 14, we have to hear her prayer. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Because when you read chapter 5, this is going straight to her going to see the king. All right, so now let's hear what she have to say, because 14 really is supposed to be going with 15. All right, and then 15 also goes into the 5th verse. Okay? All right? No, they can hear us loud. All right? We're doing a class, but now, Shalom. Okay? Chapter 14. Read chapter 14 in the Apocrypha. Right, so we're going to read Queen Esther's prayer. Chapter 4. We're in the class. We have a class. YouTube. Army Visual Classroom. What happened? Read chapter 14. So we're going to read, we just read about Mordecai's prayer. We heard about Mordecai's prayer. Let's hear chapter 14, rest of Esther. Let's hear what Esther has to say about this situation there. Right? Queen Esther, chapter 14.
Queen Esther, chapter 14, verse 1.
Because remember, she said, if I perish, I perish. Yeah.
Queen Esther also, being in fear of death, resorted unto the Most High.
So now she afraid as well, because if she be discovered, she got to go too. Yeah.
And laid away her glorious apparel, and put on the garments of anguish and mourning. And instead of precious ointments, she covered her head with ashes and dung.
What?
She covered her head with ashes and dung.
She covered her head with ashes and dung. Let's see what dung is. Anybody know what dung is? Ashes, like cigarette ashes, like something that burned, and the ashes, the refuge of the wood. Okay? So what is dung? How many of you sisters ready to pray with some ashes and dung upon thou? Okay? And it's this computer, right? The thing is acting slow. All right, so dung is the excrement of animals' manure. Drop or spread dung a piece of ground. Dung is the doo-doo that come out of your boo-boo. Your boo-boo. That's dung. Animals dung. Dung, whatever. Still dung. So she took some ashes and some dung and put it on her head. Read it again.
She covered her head with ashes and dung.
I guess she wasn't looking too beautiful then, huh? Ashes and dung. Yeah.
And she humbled her body greatly.
Doo-doo. Yeah.
And she humbled her body greatly, and all the places of her joy she filled with her torn hair.
So what is the place of her joy? Huh? Her breast, her kubah, right? Hallelujah, Yoda. She took torn hair and put it in her breast, put it in her kubah, bar regions and butt regions, every damn thing. Huh? She got ashes on her head, shit on her head, torn hair all over her breasties and kubahs and every damn thing. Will you holler at her? Will you holler? Yeah.
Oh, my Most High.
I gotta say this. And Esther, the movie, The One Night with the King, they made it seem like it was a love story. Like she loved the king. She was in love with the king, right? He was all out in the bag of chips for you damn black women that want to go out there and interracial date with these damn heathens, right? You want to get your a coolie man, right? Or Edomite man or whatever. You think you in love, you damn swirlers. You see what I'm saying? Let's see if this yard woman, Benjamin, Jamaican woman them there. Know what I mean? Let's see if she felt all good about this damn heathen man as a husband. Read.
And she prayed unto Yahweh, the powers of Israel, saying, O my Yahweh.
We in Esther 14, what verse? 3.
Thou only art our king.
That's right. Read like you, Esther. Read it in the powers.
Yeah. My voice.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Thou only art our king. Help me, desolate woman, which have no helper but thee.
Yeah.
For my danger is in mine hand.
Mm-hmm.
From my youth up I have heard in the tribe of my family that thou, O Yahweh, tookest Israel from among all people.
She said, from my youth up, I've heard in the tribe of my family, she being a Benjamite, read. Yeah. And our fathers.
And our fathers from all their predecessors for a perpetual inheritance, and thou hast performed whatsoever thou didst promise them.
That's why we read in the history, right? Because there's prophecies, there's promises being made. So we're supposed to go back and see that the Most High ever kept his word. We just in another captivity, like they was in captivity. They may be a longer captivity, but they've been in back-to-back captivity. Babylon, Persia, Greece, Rome. Yeah.
And now we have sinned before thee.
We have what?
We have sinned before thee.
Yeah.
Therefore hast thou given us into the hands of our enemies.
Our friends.
Enemies.
Yeah.
Because we worship their God.
What are these Negroes doing?
Worship their God.
What are these Hispanics doing?
Worship their God.
What are these Native Americans doing?
Worship their God.
You're worshiping their gods, their idols. Read.
O Yahweh, thou art righteous.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, it satisfieth them not that we are in bitter captivity.
Where are we?
Bitter captivity.
Where are we?
Bitter captivity.
So they go another term for bitter, like on the Passover as we coming up, bitter. We in a bitter captivity, as we was in a bitter captivity in ancient Egypt. And any captivity is a bitter captivity. But even in those bitter captivities, we were still keeping the what? Laws. Yeah. Get it.
They have stricken hands with their idols.
Get it.
That they will abolish the thing that thou with thy mouth hast ordained.
Get it.
And destroy thine inheritance, and stop the mouth of them that praise thee.
What they want to do to the Hebrew Israelites?
Stop the mouth of them that praise thee.
The brothers?
Stop the mouth that praise thee.
The sisters?
Stop the mouth of them that praise thee.
Get it.
And quench the glory of thy house and of thine altar.
How they try to cleanse the glory, but try to tell us we're in a cult. Try to say you're in a cult. You're not in the truth. See what I'm saying? That's how they try to quench that. All right, come back in Babylon and do the things that we used to do. Let's go to the club and turn up and put the tree back up, Christmas trees and wreaths on the door. Okay? Maybe New Year's, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day. How many of you Hebrews out there was on the low? Bought your damn wife a balloon and some chocolate. Huh? Keep it a buck. I know some of you damn Hebrews out there, probably a lot of you, was keeping goddamn Valentine's Day trying to perpetrate the frauds on the low. But your woman still want the damn chocolate candy. Okay? Especially you niggas that just came in, you Negroes, you Hebrews that just came in 2 days ago. You probably got the biggest damn Valentine chocolate box on the planet Earth and gave it to your woman. Read.
And open the mouths of the heathen to set forth the praises of the idols, and to magnify a fleshly king forever.
See that? They want us to damn worship Caesar Borgia. They false images and idols. Yeah?
O Yahweh, give not thy scepter unto them that be nothing.
There you go again. They're going to word nothing concerning these heathens again. It's written right in the book of Esther. It's written in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, 54th verse on down. It's written in Isaiah, the 40th chapter, 15, 16, and 17, that these nations, these heathens are nothing, but you Negroes want to make them something. You Jews want to make these damn heathens something by having them come into your congregation and being in equality with you. Now, this is a woman, a Benjamite, a sister, telling you and praying that you said, and what we always heard, that these heathens are nothing. Now what? Read.
And let them not laugh at our fall,
And we don't supposed to let them what? Laugh at our fall, read.
but turn their device upon themselves,
Right. All the things that they doing to destroy us as men, as women, get.
and make him an example that hath begun this against
Which
us.
is the damn white man. The white man. See what I'm saying? Read.
Remember, O Yahweh, make thyself known in time of our affliction, and give me boldness, O King of the nations, and Yahweh of all powers.
Remember, O Most High, make thyself known in the time of our affliction, and give me boldness, O King of the nations, and power of and the Hamashiach, or the power, or the Elohim of all powers. Yeah.
Give me eloquent speech in my mouth before the lion.
So we're supposed to speak with authority, right? Go ahead.
Turn his heart to hate him that fighteth against us.
Turn his heart against, you talk about this line here is particularly talking about Xerxes, to turn his heart to him that fighteth against us, which is Haman. Yeah.
That there may be an end of him, and of all that are like-minded to him.
So hold up, she praying to kill this nigga and everybody that hate us? A black woman, an Israelite woman? And you talking about we supposed to be loving our enemies? It's a sister talking like that. I praise Esther. Go ahead.
But deliver us with thine hand.
Because you don't really have people talk, I want to be like Esther. Or you want to take the queenship part, but you don't know this woman was bad. Read.
And help me that am desolate, and which have no other help but thee.
What verse you in?
Going to 15.
Esther what? Rest of Esther what? Chapter 13 and what?
Verse 15.
Okay, get it.
Thou knowest all things.
No, we in 14 and 15. Get it?
Thou knowest all things, O Yahweh. Thou knowest that I hate the glory of the unrighteous, and abhor the bed of the uncircumcised.
Oh, wait a minute. He's talking about this man. Now start from beginning with verse 1.
15.
Yeah.
Thou knowest all things, O Yahweh. Thou knowest that I hate the glory of the unrighteous.
So this woman hate them glorifying in their kingdom, acting like they all alive and a bag of chips. They got it going on. Yeah.
And abhor the bed of the uncircumcised.
And she what?
Abhor the bed of the uncircumcised.
She hate this goddamn man she married to. He's uncircumcised. They got the damn worm rod, a damn heathen. She says she hate the damn bed of the uncircumcised. But you damn black women, a lot of y'all be running for the damn devil, the white man, the East Indies, and everybody. Chinese, that niggas want some ching chong too now. Great.
And all the heathen.
And all of the what?
Heathen.
She hated all of the what?
Heathen.
No, she loved the heathens.
All of the heathen.
So you're gonna tell Queen Esther, Hadassah, that she need to love Esau, Haman, and all the heathens? Huh? You greater than Esther now? You're greater than Esther? Get out of here. Read.
Thou knowest my necessity, for I abhor the sign of my high estate.
She hate what?
I hate her position.
She hate her position as the queen. You black women, like goddamn the damn abomination, nigga wife, what was her name? Michelle Abomination. Okay? You know what I'm saying? All you women want to be a damn a first lady of Babylon the Great because they put this damn dynamic ass woman or transy man, whatever they're trying to say the damn thing is or whatever. Right? And y'all want to esteem to be like Michelle Abomination. And here's a woman that's the queen in Babylon. I mean, in Persia and Medes. And she says she hates that position. See that? She's in that position to do what? Save her people. To save her men. Huh? A lot of you get these positions, it's all about you. She's going to use her position and her influence to save her men and save her people, to save her father. And through this woman, you're going to see that Mordecai was pushed up in position because of this woman. See? You see how these women, when you start going to scripture, how these women help elevate the men and have a call of duty that's different than the man, because all the men desire our women. So if you're desirable, you should be using your beauty and every damn thing that they desire against them. See? You're supposed to be manipulating every damn thing and bringing the spoils back to your man. But you don't want to do that because you love Babylon the Great. She said she hated her position, right? She said she hated her damn husband, right? She hated all the heathens, right? Damn, the what? Read.
For I bore the sign of my high estate, which is upon mine head in the days.
Which is the crown. She got a crown on her head. You damn black woman got no damn crown. Read. The only thing you got on your damn head is weave. It's unbelievable. Yes.
Which is upon my head in the days wherein I shall my son, and that I abhor it as a minstrel bride.
Oh my goodness, she went in. She said she hate her husband, the heathen. She hate the position, the crown on her head when she walked and show it off as a damn period, goddamn, a tampon, tampax. Huh? And what do you say happens when the women menstrual cycle says? Can you tell, like, what you said was all that's going on? It cleans out the vagina.
Yes.
So what's all in there?
Everything that went in.
Eggs and
eggs that came to be fertilized, that didn't get fertilized, has to rinse out as well.
Seeds of copulations and stuff, residues, all type of germs and bacteria and every damn thing.
Yeah. All comes out with the menstrual.
She said, and that I hate it as a menstrual rag. And you women know you hate when you get your cramps on. Or you get your little crampies. You be miserable as hell, feeling miserable as hell, and the whole nine. Okay? But some of you, you don't give a damn. You think you still cute and got it going on in your damn menstrual. Great.
And that I wear it not when I am private by myself.
And she says she don't wear it not when she's private by herself. What is damn dumbass off internet, man? What's going on? Go ahead.
And that thine handmaid has not eaten at Ammon's table, and that I have not greatly esteemed the king's feast, nor drunk the wine of the drink offerings.
So hold on, this woman is not even eating there, and thy handmaid have not eaten at Ammon's table, and have not greatly esteemed the king's feast, nor drink the wine of the drink offerings. She's not even drinking that drink offerings and nothing. Huh? She ain't trying to live it up in Persia and Mede. Read.
Neither had thine handmaid any joy since the day that I was brought hither to this present.
Man, this damn internet bugging out, man. Man. Yeah.
But in thee, O Yahweh, thy powers of Abraham, O thou mighty powers above all, hear the voice of the forlorn and deliver us out of the hands of the mischievous, and deliver me out of my fear.
So neither had thy handmaid any joy since the day that I was brought hither on this present, but in thee, O Yahweh, power of Abraham, O thou mighty power above all, hear the voice of the forlorn and deliver us out of the hands of the mischievous and deliver me out of my fear. Okay? Right? So hallelujah. So when you read the fifth chapter in here, it's going in talking about how she's going to adorn herself. Right. You go the liveth, tell them to bring their mind back up here. They're going on. Okay. All right. We gonna go get them. Relax, chill. Okay. So now, So we're going to read Esther chapter 5 in the Bible. Now, she already did her prayer, so we're going to finish reading. Okay? And it says, now it came to pass on the third day that Esther put on her royal apparel and stood in the inner court of the king's house over against the king's house. And the king sat upon his royal throne in the royal house over against the gate of the house. And it was so when the king saw Esther the queen standing in the court, that she obtained favor in his sight. And the king held out to Esther the golden scepter that was in his hand. So she had favor, right? So Esther drew near and touched the top of the scepter. Then said the king unto her, what wilt thou, Queen Esther, and what is thy request? And it should be given thee to the half of the kingdom, right? And Esther answered, if it seemed good unto the king. Now, so now when you read in the Apocrypha, right, in chapter 15, this how it's being read here versus being read here. So I want to stop there before the king asks her petition. So I'm going to go to chapter 15. And it says, and upon the third day, so we talking about the same day, upon the third day, y'all, what y'all doing escaping, man? Get back over here. Upon the third day, when she had ended her prayer, so this is after her prayer, she laid away her mourning garments and put on her glorious apparel, and being gloriously adorned, after she had called upon the Most High Yahweh, who is the beholder and savior of all things, she took two maids with her, and upon the one she leaned as carrying herself daintily, right? And the other followed, bearing up her train, right? So she's putting on the act now. And she was ruddy through the perfection of her beauty, right? And her countenance was cheerful and very admirable. But her heart was in anguish for fear. Right? So she knows if you don't come, if you go before the king, what I am calling upon thou, you can be hawk smashed. Okay? All right? So what's going on with this internet, man? What's going on, man? This thing ain't going right here, man. What's the deal? Okay, well, we got to get it back on, man. Get it back on. What is it? What is it? Which one is it? Netgear what?
Oh, it turns off by itself.
All right, we got to get it back on then. That's what I'm saying. Get it back on. All right, make sure it's on. This thing is messing up. All right. So it said, and upon the one she leaned. I'll try to put your head over the camera, okay, my man? Sit that right there. And upon the one she leaned and carrying herself daintily, and the other followed, bearing up her train, after she was ruddy through the perfection of her beauty, and her countenance was cheerful and very admirable, but her heart was in anguish. Okay? Hold on a second, let me do something right quick. And it says,